Hey,
Hey.
I was thinking about starting a new channel. Everyone on the internet thinks that I just don't know enough about hockey.
What?
Yeah, so I was thinking that you've got some skills. You know how to play the pan flute, you're good at ninja skills, you're good at baking.
Bake to bake.
Hello and welcome to Bake to Bake, the channel where we bake all things and use all ingredients.
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Neil had a new idea for a new channel. The hockey was kind of wearing on him, so we're switching this channel up. It's going to be pure baking. So today we're going to start. I sent Neil out to get some ingredients.
Yeah, I think I got them all. Some of them were a bit tricky, but I'm confident.
Okay, so today we're going to make pizza dough. We're going to start with something more advanced. So first of all, Neil, we're going to need a bowl.
Gotcha, right here.
All right, this is just your standard mixing bowl for those who are new to baking. And we're going to start off, we're going to need some flour for this
Okay,
dough.
well I got that right here, no problem. Robin Hood flour.
Okay, and the recipe calls for 3 cups of flour, Neil.
Yeah, there wasn't any measuring, I couldn't really find any measuring cups. So I'll just use this, I guess.
I can't see why not.
3 cups?
It's very important that you use good flour.
Want to pour that in?
Here's 1.
1. There's 2.
2. 1 more, we'll do it.
1 more.
2 plus 1 is 3.
Boom.
All right. All right, next up, we need 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Oh, that's salt.
Don't get your salt and sugar mixed up.
Alright, I got the sugar here. I found this one.
All right.
What do we need? 1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon of salt, please. Just swirl that around, make sure it gets nice and mixed up. All right, next up, we need an envelope of dry yeast.
Yeah, this one was a bit tricky. I couldn't find yeast, but I did find the envelope. I got an envelope here, and I found this. It's right next to it.
Ginger.
Yeah, it looks the same though, so I think we'll be okay.
So it's very important that you measure properly in your envelope because the recipe does call for only 1 envelope of dry yeast.
1 envelope.
So hopefully this ginger will be a good supplement for the yeast.
A little bit more. Just want to give it a good envelope shake. How's it feel? Feel okay?
Feels good. All right, the envelope is done.
Hey.
Next up, we need to add our mixer to the table.
Already?
I'll give this a nice little mix up. You can smell that ginger. This is going to be some tasty bread or some tasty pizza dough. Keep forgetting what we're making.
Alright.
All right, so we need to hook this up. Do you want me to do it? I might be a little more experienced than you.
You should probably do this.
Okay. I'm gonna have to take this off first. Hopefully I can do this backwards. It's very hard to do backwards. There, perfect. Okay. Put this, whatever this is, back on. I call it the hook.
The hook.
The hook. All right, now I'll let you take back over. All right, we need to add a cup of warm water.
A cup of warm water.
Cup of warm water.
Okay, well I did get this heated up over here.
Perfect.
Again, I couldn't find a measuring cup, so I just got that.
That's as good a cup as any. Is that water warm?
Can you see the steam?
Might be a little bit too warm, but hopefully not. So now, while the mixer is running, we need to add the water. So turn it on to level 2 probably.
Okay, it's on 2.
And you need to slowly add the water.
We're good.
All right, and in an effort to save time, we're going to increase power.
How much power?
I don't know. Hopefully our dough will start becoming a ball. All right, in order to talk to the camera and get Neil to turn the machine off for a sec. All right, we have another thing we need to add here. We need to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
that was the other thing that I couldn't find, but I found corn syrup.
Corn syrup?
Yeah.
I think that should be no problem.
Okay.
So 2 tablespoons of corn syrup.
Where'd my spoons go?
And it says to add them while the machine is running.
It's not really the same consistency.
That'll all get mixed up there somehow.
Okay.
Okay, we'll increase power again. And you want your dough to be able to form up into a ball. All right, Neil, I think we need maximum power. All right, that should be good. Now our dough is ready to be made. It says to let it rise, but we don't have time for that because we gotta get this video on YouTube.
That's right.
So we're gonna skip the rising phase and we're just gonna knead it here. And so let's take it out of the bowl.
Want to switch again?
Okay. Oh, this is very hot. You can feel that hot water we used. You can have that. All right, now I'm going to take this dough out of the bowl. Oh God, it's sticky. All right. And you should have this nice gooey dough that just feels like you're playing with Play-Doh. A little bit sticky Play-Doh though. Give it a good slap. All right, Neil, give this a good slap. Oh. Now you're baking with Bake to Bake.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we're gonna lay this dough down right here. Now that we got our dough here, we could...
What are you guys doing? I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go live stream and talk hockey. You guys can do your own thing if you want.
What's up, peeps? Thanks for making it through the intro. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining.
We wanted to make a funny intro. Maybe it was a little bit longer than it should have been,
Little bit longer.
but
Awful lot of salty people in the comments, though.
that was our first time doing an intro. Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks for sticking with us through that.
It was great. I thought it was just
We
pure-
did it earlier this afternoon, and Justin wasn't here, so we had to wait for him to get here to film his part, and then Neil had to go upstairs and edit it and put it together. So we are late starting the stream, so sorry about that, but
Yeah.
we're here now.
There's lots of people in the comment section. How many people's watching this right now? 173.
Yeah, it's building quite quickly.
So,
We'll get back to the intro later.
yeah, we have more to show you
There's-
from that.
They're not nearly as long, but you definitely are going to want to stick around. If we'll show you what happened with that
Yeah.
zombie of a creation.
Well, I don't want to wait to show them, though.
Okay.
It's gonna be worth the wait, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I'll
hilarious.
forget about it.
It's hilarious.
All right, let's ask chat.
Okay.
Chad, do you guys want to wait like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something, and then we'll show you kind of what happened with that? We have how long is the other video? Like 2 minutes, maybe tops?
At the very most,
Yeah,
probably.
we filmed up a bad audio is junk apparently. Can you guys hear us okay, or is it really bad?
Oh. Hey. I don't like that it's so delayed. There's nothing we can do about it. So
Yeah, it sucks that everybody's seeing this video at a different time. Audio is fine. Okay.
it's garbage. It's fine. It's
See-
good. It's garbage.
We're using a mic hanging up here, but you can't see. It's like up here. And it needs to be all of us. So it's not going to be as good as the normal YouTube videos, obviously.
Yeah.
And we don't have mics hooked onto us, and they're not going to a mixer. Like, we don't have all of our equipment hooked up.
Yeah. Sorry about the audio, but yeah, it'll have to do, I guess, for now. But
We can just speak up. That's all.
We can tell what you're saying, but it's not very good. I can hear you, but it's bad quality. I mean, we could hook up something else, but
I guess.
it's up to you guys. If you guys want us to go get like a USB mic and just set it here somewhere, we can. If you can struggle through this, then hey, it's Chris Wilkinson, our friend Chris Wilkinson.
Heck yeah. What's up, Chris? Did you see that intro, Chris? You could have been in it.
Is this a sponsorship for Pepsi? Hell no, it's not. If Pepsi wants to talk to us, talk to this guy.
Well,
Sounds like an echoing OBS thing.
an echoing OBS thing.
Which is weird because there's nothing.
Is there any echo at all? Or is it just... Does it sound like we're far away, or is it actually echoing?
Because sometimes from being far away, it sounds echoey, and it is pretty far away. It's like 3 feet away from us.
Encoded, not echo.
No echo. So it's just,
Just a little funky. Alright, that's fine. Cool.
Press on.
Let's do it. Alright, so. You guys have any questions? You can hit us with some questions right away. If you want to see the creation that we made, let us know in the comments, or we can show it to you later, whatever you like.
what's with the creepy doll in the back?
That's Gary Bettman.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did a podcast Sunday,
Yeah, yesterday.
and Neil, it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Neil dubbed him Gary Bettman, and he was actually in the podcast, so he wasn't in the frame, and then Neil was like, no, he's going to be in the frame, so he's there, he is sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
We stuck him over by Justin because Gary Bettman likes Justin.
I watch other sports. Not really.
I don't watch any other sports.
Playoff baseball, but other than that, What do you guys do outside YouTube? Make baking videos.
No,
It's a newfound passion,
we
right?
definitely did not make big videos. What team do you all agree and hate on? I don't really hate any teams. There's definitely teams I don't like.
I think we all probably could have said the Flyers, but I'm starting to kind of like the Flyers recently.
The
so-
I'm a Penguins fan, and I actually really like the Flyers.
Yeah.
The Flyers aren't the Flyers of old anymore, I don't think.
No.
I don't know. I don't like watching Chicago, so I know you don't really like watching Chicago a whole lot either, but
Yeah, because Pittsburgh can never beat them.
I
Pittsburgh can never beat Chicago. It's a funny thing.
yeah, like you said, I don't think I hate any team. But
It was a great comment by Samuel.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was all caps. You could not see
I
it.
missed it. There's so many questions.
Can the Bruins turn around their season? I think the Bruins are exactly where they're going to be.
I think the Bruins are exactly where people expected them to be.
Yeah.
Just kind of on that bubble, going
Yep.
in, going out. Yeah, we do have some merch coming. I'm trying to get some stuff all sorted on Patreon. I want to create a Patreon tier that has T-shirts and hockey cards and stickers and a few other things. And then there's also we're gonna sell T-shirts online too. I don't remember what the site's called, Spreadshirt or something. But I've heard bad things about the site, so I'm kind of worried that I don't want you guys to get like a bad shirt or something if you order it from that site, because I can't control that, right? So if I can make the shirts myself, then I know that the quality will be better, or guaranteed at least. So I'm working on it, basically.
Is that Brent in the background? Brent will be joining us.
Brent will be joining
I
us,
believe,
yeah.
yeah. Via the interwebs.
Yeah, video chat. How did I get into hockey? I started playing hockey at a very young age. I think I started skating at like 4-ish. I don't know.
Do any of you guys play NHL 18? We've actually been playing
We
NHL
played
18.
a ton of NHL 18 the past couple of days.
We've been playing that, what is it called, threes?
Threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, threes. We had a lot of fun playing threes. Do you like the Rangers? Yeah, I like the Rangers. I used to not like the Rangers at all. And Justin, you used to like the Rangers back in the day.
Well, yeah, my favorite player growing up was Wayne Gretzky. So when he went to the Rangers, I did follow the Rangers quite in depth for quite some time until he retired in '99. And then I've just stuck with the Penguins.
Team 3 says, "Are you surprised on how good the Golden Knights are doing this season?"
Definitely. I think everyone is.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
even
sad.
with all the goalie injuries, they're still winning hockey games. What are they on their 5th goalie now?
Yeah, and I think Subban was just taken off injury reserve or something like that. I think I saw that. Maybe so. Maybe he'll come back soon. I don't know.
Yeah. What a way to test a new franchise early on.
Who's your favorite Blues player?
I'm going to have to say Tarasenko.
He's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah, he is. He's a human highlight reel.
Yeah. What have you,
He's a lot of fun.
Jason?
What?
You got to say Jake Allen.
Yeah.
The old Fredericton boy.
Yep.
Will you rank FHL logos? I don't know what that is, but someday. Pickle or banana? Banana.
Yeah.
What do you think about the 10-game suspension?
Well, I think, to be honest, I thought it might have been 15. That was my first reaction. I really thought it might be 15.
Who got 10 games?
Radko
Gudas?
Gudas?
I didn't see that play. I still don't know what happened. I have no idea. Did he
Dang,
did he check someone?
We should have queued that up
I know.
before live stream. No, it was a slash.
It was
Yeah,
a
you got the
bad
names.
slash.
Yeah,
Dang. I'll have to look that up.
very bad.
19 games now.
We haven't watched much hockey in the past couple of days. We've been just kind of relaxing, I guess.
We've been relaxing. We've been working.
Oh, working and playing games and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, breaking from working.
Making cookies. Actual baking.
Yeah, the proof's in the video. You were baking.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Preds offense since trade? Well, I think he's got Turris has 3 points so far, right? Maybe?
I believe so.
And I don't think Duchesne has anything unless they played last night and I missed it. Like I said, I haven't been really watching a lot of hockey, but
I'm gonna talk about this in
what?
the live stream. Read this comment, and then I'm gonna talk about it.
Before I...
Permission to talk about that?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Tim's 19. You sent me a Discord message, so I'm assuming you're listening. That beat is amazing.
We listened to that song on repeat.
We had that.
probably hours.
We were working on getting the stream stuff set up because there's actually a lot of little moving parts to get this going on. And when we were doing that, we just had that playing on repeat, and we were just, we were jamming out. Neil has a very embarrassing video of me that I hope never makes the light of day, but it is pretty funny.
What's it called?
I have no idea.
Mm,
I do, but I don't.
Life on the
It's
Spot
like,
or something?
It's like something random.
Life of
yeah.
something.
We changed it when we redid it longer, so.
Mm.
You dislike PK Subban?
No, I like PK Subban.
I don't dislike. I used to dislike PK Subban, but I don't anymore.
I love PK Subban off the ice. I can stand him on the ice. What do you think about the Montreal and Ottawa Centennial jerseys? I don't like either, but I specifically don't like Ottawa whatsoever. I don't. There's no way I would ever wear that jersey, or buy that jersey. I guess. I don't like it. You guys see them yet?
No, I never even looked at them.
What?
Never even looked at them.
I have a question for everyone in chat. You guys can type your responses. What do you guys think of Chicago being in another outdoor game? Like Chicago, Boston, it's just like...
Yeah. I said before, Bettman has a huge love fest. This guy back here has a huge love fest with Chicago, especially when it comes to the outdoor games. But I really think outdoor games are just overdone in general. There's just too many of them. There really is.
Here, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I really don't like either of them, but that Ottawa.
The Montreal one's not bad. It's a
not
lot of white.
terrible. It's a lot of white. But where's like silver? Where's that come from? Same with Ottawa. Like I don't.
Yeah, the silver kind of throws me off, but I mean, it's just an O. There's not really much going on there, yeah.
I'd still prefer that logo or their current one.
Yeah, the outdoor games are just a money racket. The NHL makes a ton of money off of it, and now with these jerseys that are exclusive to these outdoor games is even more money, because then collectors want those jerseys.
Oh, totally, yeah.
The NHL is churning millions from every outdoor game, and as long as fans keep supporting them, they're going to keep doing them.
How many outdoor games has Chicago been in? At least 3. I would probably guess 5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They had the one with Pittsburgh. Was it Detroit the other year? Chicago? Or was it... No. Oh, totally slipped my mind. But yeah, it's got to be 3 or more. Has to be.
How will the Habs do during the rest of the season? Hopefully poorly.
Yeah. They could be rewarded for it.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
Chicago's been in about 2 million outdoor games. Yes, they have.
You guys heard the 2019 Winter Classic will be in Notre Dame Stadium in Indiana. I think I knew that.
Yeah.
Would you like Stars versus Wild Winter Classic? Yeah?
I think I would like fewer outdoor games in general.
Yeah, well, this is one of our first videos on the
Yeah.
Post to Post channel that
Yeah.
we made. Is
I'd just like to see one.
Yeah,
one.
just give us one. There doesn't need to be 6.
Like the
One
winter,
per
the
year.
Winter Classic is not a big deal when you have another, what is it, 4, sometimes 4 or 5 other outdoor games in a
'cause
year?
there's
Like
the
it,
Centennial Classic, there's a Winter Classic, there's a Heritage
Yeah,
game,
Heritage. Yeah.
there's the Stadium Series.
it's too much. I mean, it's good for the cities that get them, I guess, but
Financially, it's great for the cities, it's great for the teams, and it's great for the NHL.
it's not great for us at home watching
Yeah.
them. At least I don't think.
One of the main reasons I hate it is because of that stupid wire cam.
Oh yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it is. It's awful.
If you ever come to the UK, hopefully, someday, yeah.
I totally should have worn my Swamp Rabbit shirt.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Seeing comments about Swamp Rabbits, I totally should have worn my Swamp Rabbit. I dropped the ball. Totally did.
Oh, yeah, Justin, we didn't talk about this. What do you think of the Atkinson extension on his contract?
Atkinson's a great player.
Yeah, I
mean-
so too. I think that was Columbus really needed to keep him.
Oh heck yeah! I mean, he had a breakout year last year.
Yeah,
they had to follow it up with that.
Can you slap me like you slapped that dough?
We went to Sussex, New Brunswick for a balloon thing.
I've only driven through Sussex
Oh.
recently. I wasn't with you. I was probably with Russell.
No, it was with you.
Heck no, I've never been to a balloon thing.
Hmm.
You sent me pictures from the balloon thing. A zoomed in picture of.
I don't know who I was with.
Like hot air balloons.
Yeah, they had like a
Oh.
hot air balloon thing from Sussex, and I got some.
Okay.
How far did the Lightning go? Oh, if Stamkos gets injured, how far did the Lightning go?
Mm.
I think they'll still make the playoffs,
Oh yeah,
and I still could probably go pretty far, but
I picked them to win the cup this year. Tampa.
hmm.
Just so everyone knows.
Who's your favorite player, Jason?
I don't know. People have been asking that. I think I got asked this last live stream too. I don't know, honestly, really.
Hmm.
I'm a big fan of Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if he's my favorite player, but he's very high on my list.
We were talking about that earlier. About how I guess it was on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I guess how it wasn't. How is he not captain already?
Mm.
Have you ever come to Edmonton? I was there in 2010, but I have no plans to go anytime soon, unfortunately. I'm going to try to get to Calgary in March.
Saw a good question just a moment ago about John Tavares. Do you think he'll stay with the Islanders?
I think he will.
It's not very often players leave. It doesn't happen very often.
If, on the outside looking in, he had we have to tell him to leave because there's so much potential elsewhere. But
Right.
when you're in that situation, I think you have to stay, like morally.
Morally?
You can't
Mm.
unless you're Lindros or
Oh,
someone
yeah.
else, but
Yeah. Well, the thing
think-
is with Tavares, he is the Islanders. You know,
yeah, who else in the Islanders is?
If he left the Islanders, wow, their offense would just take a huge nosedive. But
Hmm.
he is the exact type of player that Montreal needs.
oh,
John
completely,
Tavares,
completely.
100%.
Yeah.
That is the type of guy they need.
Can you imagine if Tampa Bay could pull off a Tavares to Tampa Bay signing or trade
Ooh,
if they could afford him? I know they couldn't afford him, but
yeah.
can you imagine Kucherov, Tavares, and Stamkos on the line?
Ooh, yeah, that would be dynamite.
I'm in your way, aren't I?
Just a little bit. That's not a big deal. You guys keep talking. Just ignore me.
I'll just put my monitor down some.
My favorite players are Sidney Crosby and Blake Wheeler.
Man, Blake Wheeler's having a great year.
Blake Wheeler is pro. I'm actually going to buy a Blake Wheeler jersey next.
Are you?
That'll be my next
Nice.
one, yeah.
If you're ever in LA or Anaheim during a hockey game, I'm buying your tickets and we're enjoying some good old hockey.
Heck yeah.
Sounds good. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so
Take me to a beach too.
I'm going to take this time and invite everybody knows Brent. Brent is joining us live from the interwebs. Everybody say hi to Brent.
Hey.
How you doing?
So we'll just keep this conversation going because I mean Brent is probably more crew than we are now. So
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend?
I had a great time this weekend. The house was almost empty. It was awesome.
Did you watch the Canadians game?
Yeah.
of course he did.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
I thought it sucked, and I thought it was good that it sucked near the end. I was just like, oh, more. Score 5, score 6,
Yeah.
keep going.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brent is the GOAT.
I am the GOAT, whatever
Should
that
wear your
is.
GOAT shirt.
I can go get it, I guess. Yeah. No, I was disgusted. I was disgusted by the effort. I thought after they lost to Arizona that they'd come out flying. And actually, I thought they did great in the first period. I thought Montreal played a great first period. Anderson was lights out, and by the
He
time
played really well.
he was amazing. He was amazing. But no, Toronto just had it, and I didn't even feel bad when I went to bed. Usually, if the Leafs beat the Canadians on a Saturday night, I don't sleep well. I slept like a baby.
Someone asked the question, who's your favorite player outside of Montreal?
Me? Oh man! As you know, I've been a fan and liked Colton Parayko. I think he's a good player. I'll follow Subban wherever he goes. PK,
Yep.
that is, not Malcolm, but Malcolm too. I don't know. I don't care. Favorite player outside the Canadians? I think just for spirit and someone who looks like they're having fun when they're playing hockey. I really like Mark Stone. And I really like Lazar in Calgary. I like those kind of guys. You know, they're not always on the score sheet, but they're loving every minute when they're on the ice. I think that's the most important thing.
And you'll probably always pay a little bit of attention to Radulov too, since he had so much
yeah.
energy in Montreal.
Oh yeah, and Montreal plays Dallas this coming week, and it'll be interesting to see how that happens. You know how it goes.
I was just about to say that Montreal plays Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite non-Canadian team? Or non-Canadians team? Oh wait, no, non-Canadian team. So who's your favorite U.S. team?
My favorite U.S. team. I don't know. I like when the Islanders win. You know, I have something about the Islanders. I like the Islanders, and I don't know. I don't have a reason for it. I'd never cheer for them over the Canadians, obviously, but I like the Islanders. I hope they succeed. I like the neighborhood they're in. You know, I don't know. I don't have a good reason. A lot of history.
Yeah, genealogical history.
Oh yeah.
Don't use big words like that. Holy smokes!
Who wins the Vezina?
Oh man.
I think it's too close right now.
I think it is. I think it's really close. You know, just look at Anderson's last few games. I mean, if he puts up, you know, even half of the rest of the season, like he's been playing the last couple of games, he's got to be in the talk.
Yeah, and then I think Dubnyk had a 3-game shutout stint. 3
Yeah.
games in a row, he had 3 shutouts. I mean, wow.
And
You don't
Bob
get those
is
by accident.
Bob is back this year. He's playing great.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
You know, Anderson probably not, because Toronto just overall has, you know, they're not great in defense, despite what Montreal wasn't able to do on Saturday night. But Toronto's, you know, like even Anderson, his goals against average, I think, is up to or a little bit over 3, and that's pretty high. So he's probably not a Vezina guy.
You like Benoit Pouliot?
Do I like him? Yeah, I guess so.
That was my answer too. I was like, okay, he's okay, I guess.
I don't like him.
Yeah, like I don't
What about
dislike him. I don't think
what about-
about him. So
What about Maxime Lapierre?
No, not for me.
I liked him when he was on Montreal, but when he left the team and he was playing for Vancouver and some other teams, couldn't stand him.
You know, I'm actually surprised he's not in the NHL, Lapierre.
Just
Yeah.
because he's such a pest and stuff, and people.
Well, no, he was actually not a bad face-off guy.
Oh
he,
yeah.
He really was good on the draws.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised the team didn't go after him, because I believe he's playing over in Europe now, maybe Germany, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised an NHL team didn't reach out to him. I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
Do you think, Dad? Do you think Iginla will be able to get back into the NHL?
I don't see it. I think he would have been in by now. Like when Calgary picks up Yager like they did, and they had a crack at Iginla, they probably still do, and he's likely not too expensive, but they still haven't signed him. I don't see it now. I think the time has passed, unfortunately.
If you could go to any other NHL arena that you have not been to and see a game, which would you choose?
I think I'd have to go to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to go there someday.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Even though you complained about it in your arena ranking video.
Well, I hate it because the lighting is terrible, and it's terrible for watching it on television. But I don't think I'd have the same view if I was there in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially after being well fed at the TikTok diner across the street, I'd be all set.
Yeah, you walk out of the arena and you're.
I was gonna say, once the game's over, it's not like you're gonna be having a hard time finding things to do.
Yeah, you don't have to sit in traffic. You could just walk a couple blocks to your hotel or whatever.
That's right. Just go back to the diner, have a nightcap, have a great big piece of pie at the TikTok. That'd be awesome.
What about the XL Energy Center? People were pretty salty that you ranked it last because you thought it looked like it had bad sight lines.
I don't even remember doing that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So what are your plans this week for hockey?
Zero plans for hockey. I'm almost thinking of taking a break from hockey. I was so disgusted Saturday night. But no, I probably won't. I'll watch what happened, but I'm not going to sit there and watch a game. No way. I've been doing other things on TV. I watched a great series, first season of The Deuce. I finished that over the weekend, and that's amazing. So I really like that. The Deuce.
What's that about?
It's all about.
Maybe I don't want to know.
It's not something you drop, okay?
Thanks for clarifying.
Okay, because I know you're thinking it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's about 42nd Street in New York City, and it starts in the early 1970s when Times Square and the whole theater district was really, really seedy. And the Deuce is about the mob and the people who were operating along 42nd Street at the time. And if you have any love for New York City and what it's become, it's a really important show, I think. Now, it's definitely not for everybody. I mean, it's filthy, absolutely filthy, and it's X-rated or maybe XX and all that. So, you got to squint sometimes because you can't watch that stuff, right?
I have a question for you, and I've never asked this to you.
Uh-oh.
Who's your favorite coach in the National Hockey League?
Ever or now?
Now, current.
Man.
And it doesn't have to be who you think is the best. Like, who's your favorite?
The guy I like to watch walk back and forth and talk to his guys and communicate with the refs and run his team, I like Mike Babcock. And I was never a Mike Babcock fan, but watching him Saturday night and watching him in the other games that I've seen him coach, he looks like he's got a handle on things, and he looks like he's having fun. A lot of the other coaches don't look like they're having fun. A lot of them aren't. But Mike Babcock, unlike Tortorella and unlike even Barry Trotz or someone, they look like they're worked up, those guys. Babcock looks like he's just having a great time, and I like that.
So you don't like watching Tortorella go on rampages?
Oh, I love watching it. I love watching it. I just don't want to see someone die on live TV. Because I think that'd be gruesome. But I think he's ready to pop a blood vessel in his temple at any minute.
Do you think fighting should stay in hockey?
My mind is changing on that. If you'd asked me even 2 years ago, I'd say absolutely yes. But I also agree that we have to be harder on things like hits to the head. And what is a fight? It's just two guys trying to hit each other in the head. It's either right or it's wrong. I think it's wrong.
Interesting. What about these automatic fights that happen after a big hit now?
I hate them.
It seems like after every big hit,
scripted fights. Yeah.
I hate them because a lot of those big hits are legal hits. Like if you're going to fight somebody, do it because he's done something cheap or illegal to your teammate. If you're going to go after him, that's when you go after someone. Don't go after someone after a nice, clean, legal hit in the open ice. Don't do it. Just respect it.
I agree. That's all the questions I got.
Hey, okay. When I'm looking at the camera, of course, I can't see my screen because I don't have it in the same plane of view. And even at that, the comments are very small, so I can't read them. So I hope there's not a lot of hate out there, but you never know.
There's no hate.
People love
hate, but no hate for you.
No hate for you.
No.
People love you. You're the goat.
Yeah. Now, did you? I know you have more videos to show about your little cooking escapade earlier. You're baking, but did you actually put that thing under heat and eat it later, or what happens? Or
Should we go to that now? Is this a good segue to show
I
everybody?
think it is a good segue.
Okay,
That is a good
okay, everybody in chat, we're gonna play the follow-up video. It is nowhere near as long. It's just gonna be like a minute, maybe a minute and a
Yeah,
half.
right.
So just
If you didn't see the intro,
if you didn't see the intro, this is gonna be very weird, but
it's not going to make any sense
this
to
is
you.
not gonna make any sense to you. But anyway, I'm gonna play that video now. So make sure I pick the right thing. Okay. Hopefully this works, everybody. I'm gonna play it now, and then we'll show you right here what the result was. So, okay. Okay, it's you again. So we hope you liked that little intro video we did. Some of you guys have been wondering, what did we do with it? What did we make? Where did it go? You're about to find out. Come with me. And I recommend that you not make what we made at home, because it was just a funny video. So anyway, what we did was we decided to turn it into hockey sticks. And because we're not really sure what we mixed with, we decided to sprinkle a little bit of sugar and brown sugar and cinnamon on it, baste it with some butter. But anyway, as you can see here,
I'm not hearing the audio from him,
we
but it
stuck
looks
in the
funny.
oven and stay back, there's gonna be a heat wave. Boom. So that's what we're looking at. It smells good. It's gonna taste good, but anyway, that's what's going on right now. We're gonna leave this in until something happens to it. We're not quite sure what's gonna happen to it, but anyways, for those of you wondering what we did with it, this is the product, and yeah. There. Okay, let me see this again.
Yeah, we should have hung
All
up
right.
on you.
We forgot to mute him. We muted us. We just forgot to mute him. But are you with us, Brent? Did I click
Yeah,
the
I'm
buttons
still
right?
here. Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
here.
So anyway, Neil has the you gotta show the other side that has
Yeah,
all the
the other
crustiness
side.
on it.
Look at
So
that.
anyway, here's this thing.
That is a thing in beauty. Look at that.
If you guys have like girlfriends or wives or something and they live in a dangerous neighborhood, they could keep one of these in their purse. Because this thing is rock hard. Like,
I wasn't sure where you were
rock
going
hard.
with that.
No, like this is a self-defense
I was-
weapon.
If you,
I was concerned there where you were going with
And
that.
Neil, we have two of these. Neil actually cut one of these parts off.
Oh,
and-
look, you moved the webcam.
Oh no, I did. We gotta move it back.
That's how hard that thing is.
There. How's that?
There.
There, we're good.
now,
So
if
anyway,
you
yeah.
if you throw that thing, will it come back to you?
I think I'll put a hole in my wall if I throw this thing.
Yeah, let me try and break it.
No, you're gonna make a mess if you try to break it.
That's true.
Make a wish.
We had a bread knife with the serrated edges on it, and Neil was cutting into it, and it wasn't cutting. Like
It's crazy.
it's rock hard. So anyway, yeah, we decided to stick it in the oven. It was funny.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It actually didn't look too bad when it was in the oven still.
Yeah,
Like-
it looked decent.
Browning on top, and I could picture some pepperoni and cheese on that. It might have tasted all right.
It rock hard on the outside and not cooked in the middle.
Yeah, it's
Is basically
Crazy.
what it was.
That's bad.
all right. Let's look at some more questions.
One I saw a while ago that I thought was interesting is who we would pick this early on for Coach of the Year, because there's been a lot of surprises in the NHL this year.
That's a tough question.
I mean, it really depends on if teams can really keep up the momentum that they've built over the first quarter of the season.
I think a lot of credit has to be given to what's his face, Vancouver buddy.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's his name?
Trevor Linden?
Yeah, Green.
Oh,
Former player. Come on, someone in the chat help me. It's escaping me.
I just keep thinking Paul Maurice.
You don't
because
mean
that's who I
Trevor
wanted to
Linden?
say.
No, it's not Trevor Linden. Get away with it.
Trevor Linden's the GM
You're crazy.
or the president or whatever he is. Because you can't just go by on the teams that are doing good. Because
It's
if you look at Tampa, you can't say, "Oh, well, the coach
I
in
think
Tampa's doing a great
I
job."
think you were right, though, Neil. I think his last name is Green.
It's Travis Green. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Travis
Yeah.
Green. Yeah. I think a lot of credit has to be given to Travis Green,
Hmm.
a former player coming in the coaching role, taking that young team and doing what he's doing with them and leading them and stuff, letting them play their individual games at times and stuff. I think that's awesome. I don't know if he'd get Coach of the Year, but if he keeps it, I mean, if Vancouver keeps playing well, he has to be in consideration.
Same with the Golden Knights. If they keep playing well, Gallant,
You gotta
Yeah.
like
throw his name out there.
you gotta like Turkey Gallant. I mean, he's done an amazing thing with a team that just didn't exist 5 months ago.
Yep.
It's incredible.
absolutely.
He's a good coach.
Oh, he really is.
He had success
Yeah.
in Florida when he was there, and they get rid of him.
He
And
should have still been the coach in Florida,
Mhm.
in my opinion. But that's a whole different topic. What happened there?
He had success with the St. John Sea Dogs back in the Q days. He's really good with young players. You know, that's his strong point. And when you have
Yeah.
a team that's going to be built on the draft, he's perfect. If he can stick around for a few years, even if the team falls on tough times, and he can get those young players going, who knows? You know, he's really something.
man, Turkleton's in the chat.
Turkleton.
Yeah. 2 sort of 3 goalie questions. Is there a goalie controversy in Boston and Montreal? And do you guys think Darling will work out in Carolina? I think Darling will definitely work out in Carolina. I love Darling in Carolina.
Agreed.
Goalie controversy in Boston? Because Goodwin's playing
I've got
pretty well.
Turkleton on the brain. I can't think of anything else
What
right
do you
now.
mean?
I was at work last week. This is honest to God true story. And I was thinking Turkleton, but I couldn't remember the name. And I said, I haven't seen that guy that has the icon of the Scrubs guy in a while. And I was trying to think of what Turkle's name was. And then you just said it. And I was like, that's what it was.
That's funny.
So anyway, it's good to see you.
Yeah, like I think an original within 100 subscribers, I think. On the
Yeah,
channel.
he's been here for a long time.
Yep.
What do you guys think about the automatic goalie interference whistle, like in international hockey?
Mm.
Might be the only way to get rid of the nonsense reviews.
Again, it's subjective,
No.
you know.
I don't know. I'd like to maybe a couple preseason games with it or something. I want to see some
Yeah.
examples.
Or even is it the IIHF that has an automatic whistle when there's a crease violation, even if the goalie isn't interfered with? They just blow a whistle and they have the face off outside?
Yeah, they even have an automatic whistle when the goalie gets hit in the head with a puck.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't do that actually here.
Favorite Sharks player? Brent Burns for me.
Gotta be, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the personality.
Yeah, that's why he's funny. It's the same reason I like Subban. He's funny, right?
Don't forget offensively gifted.
Yeah, exactly. Not so much this year, but
Well,
what do you think about the Russian Olympic situation? We
Ooh.
discussed that in the podcast, didn't we?
Breaking news on that today, too. I didn't see the details of the story, but there's a new headline saying that the KHL has moved so much even closer to banning their players from playing in the Olympics.
Wow.
Right. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Would you go to an outdoor game in PEI even if the Hawks were involved? I'd only go because it was local and it would be easy to get to. And I do want to go to an outdoor game at least once in my life. But
Yeah.
So I guess the answer is yes.
Yeah, I'd go.
What do we think about the Calgary-Detroit fight that broke out earlier this week?
Oh, wow.
I guess we didn't really cover it a whole lot, but
No, we didn't. And are the suspensions done yet on that? Have we heard if there's more suspensions being handed out there to Chuck,
think-
for instance?
I think there are some appeals, maybe.
Okay. Did he get anything? Did Chuck get anything after the meeting he had with the NHL?
I think he got a game, didn't he? One game.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
There was no need of that stick to the back of the leg when that
No,
was
it wasn't hard. It didn't hurt him, but why do it? I mean,
yeah, and it's not an injury thing there; it's a respect thing, and that's what broke down with Chuck, and that's not the first time that's happened. I don't like that at all. And then just the other guy was in the box, and he went skated across the ice for the dressing room, came back out. I 10 games for that is fine, but it's gotta be proportional. He came back out because he got the puck or he got the stick in the back of the leg from who.
Justin, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot what it was going to be. So give me a couple seconds.
that must have been a good question.
Dang.
It's so good, it slipped your mind.
Yeah. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in a bit of a cap situation in the upcoming 2 years. What would you do to fix that if you were the GM? Sorry to put you on the spot here, but
Okay, which one of the young guys you're getting rid of?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I was the guy who really questioned the Marleau deal when Toronto made that offer to Marleau. I really, really love Marleau. I think he's a great player. I just think he's overpaid. And I think that's one of the big reasons why they're going to have cap trouble with that contract that Marlowe's carrying.
Mm.
I mean, he's
I
not
agree.
worth that kind of money right now, in my opinion. But even though he is playing well, he's rejuvenated with that young core they have. He's playing phenomenal, but I just don't see that cap hit going forward is a good number at all.
Mhm.
So if you had to get rid of Nylander, Marner, or Matthews,
Ugh.
you have to pick one to get rid of. Who do you get rid of?
Oh, that's a tough one. Wow. I think I would get rid of Nylander if I had to pick one.
I think I'd get rid of Marner.
I'd get rid of Marner too.
Really?
I really like Nylander, yeah.
Yeah, Marner's very streaky. Nylander's more consistent, I think.
Nylander looks 12.
They don't
I had
have
to
a problem
throw
right
that
now
out
either.
there. He looks
There's no problem right now either.
Oh,
Like
no.
there's plenty of money right now. The problem
Yeah.
is in the future, like 3 years, 4 years. I don't
Mhm.
know what's going to be. Those guys are going to get paid. If that team continues to be fun and exciting, then they're going to want to get paid. They have the right to be paid. They will be paid, and you won't be able to afford to have everybody.
If you look 3
Yeah.
years down in the future, you have Matthews going to be paid a lot. Marner's going to
yeah.
get paid a lot. Nylander's going to be paid a lot. Zaitsev's going to get paid a lot.
Yeah.
Marlowe probably won't be there at that point in
No.
3 years.
Yeah.
But still, if cap's going to be tight,
Yeah.
you can't, like, there is going to be an issue there.
You know Matthews is going to be over $10 million.
Oh, yeah, easy.
That's guaranteed. So that's huge. You know he's the primary guy. that
Yeah, they're not
to
going to get rid of
No,
Matthews.
no.
But
Mhm.
No.
how many goals do you think Hudon will finish with this season? I don't
My-
know. He started kind of slow. He had a ton of shots and no goals, and then he
Yeah.
scored, I think, in 2 games straight, and then in
Yeah,
the 4th game.
I think it-
probably 20.
yeah, 15 or
that's-
20, 20 at the very most. I would have predicted more at the beginning of the season, but you know, there's not much time. There's only 3/4 of a season left. I'd say 15, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So Andrew says they won't have Bozak, JVR, Komarov on their cap. That might be true, but they're just going to have the big, all those 4 big contracts, and then just a bunch of
Yeah.
minor leaguers because they can't afford to get any middle level players.
Especially in a market like that.
Yeah.
The pressure's going to be there. They're going to be making trades and stuff. They will have cap problems eventually. Like
They'll do the best they can.
if you like even the guys on Sportsnet and TSN, they all say down the road there is going to be a problem. So enjoy
Yeah.
it now because
Absolutely, it's going to be tight. They'll make it work. I mean,
it's going to be the Chicago situation. You're going to pick who your main guys are, and then you're going to rotate out and hope you draft well.
yep,
Mhm.
definitely. Maybe even by that point, they would have won a Stanley Cup, and people getting paid more than we originally thought because they just won a cup and did all that work, and you have to reward them.
Right.
So
Like if the Boston Bruins team and farm system was the Toronto team and farm system, I would love that.
yeah, absolutely. Toronto's in a pretty great spot right now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they really are. And
Fans have to be happy.
their fans have waited a long, long time, and they deserve to be happy. You know, it's been a long, long drought. I think Marc Bergevin has become the Harold Ballard of the 21st century by the look of things. And Toronto
Who?
suffered through Harold Ballard. He's the guy who basically ruined Toronto for 2 decades.
Oh, right. I remember that. It was in your history video.
Yeah, like he was
Yeah.
he was unbelievable. And there's a lot of chatter in Montreal saying, you know, how many wrong moves can this guy make? You know,
Mhm.
so you know, and the way I feel now, just picture that. The way, you know, I'm a big Montreal fan, and I feel badly right now for my team. It's been 25 years. That's only half as long as the Leafs have been waiting.
Yeah,
It's
it's I can
amazing.
imagine.
Brent Christopher's asking in the chat if you think Montreal is too proud of a hockey team to tank.
I hope so, and it's a weird answer, but it's a very good question. I think that Montreal can't tank on purpose because I think the fans would run them out of town. As much as we all would want to see a nice, you know, draft pick, I think it destroys the spirit of the game to try to seek the bottom and get a better shot in the draft lottery. I hope they don't do it.
Hey, Justin, do you plan on getting an Adidas jersey?
Heck yeah. I definitely do. I'd eventually want at least one jersey from all 31 franchises.
Adidas,
That's my goal.
Adidas jersey?
Yeah, of course.
One Adidas jersey from every team?
Yeah,
What's
I'd
the
love
math?
to have one for every team.
31 teams, 200.
Yeah,
per jersey,
exactly.
like
That's why I
50
don't have 31 yet.
$5,600 or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the math is there. but-
Insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two a year, That'll be about it.
I can't imagine going out and spending $5,400
Jeez,
on a
yeah.
jersey. That's intense. But you got Montreal, Pittsburgh, Edmonton.
Yep.
So you got 28 to go.
Yep. Yeah, I have 3 Penguins jerseys, so got to switch it up.
Are we playing NHL 18 tonight?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Kind of just hanging it with you guys right now.
If we do, it won't be online because he doesn't have PS Plus anymore.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't either.
Even
That's
Philly,
fine.
Justin?
Yep. I like Philly.
Who's your favorite player in Philly?
That's a tough one. For a while, I really liked Giroux. He kind of became a little bit of an inconsistent player over the last 2 years for me, though.
Mhm.
I'm a big Couturier fan. I really like him. I don't know. It's something about the way he's able to get under the skin of Evgeny Malkin is something that I have to respect. Because I don't know what he does or what he says, but man, he's one of the only guys that can agitate Malkin to that magnitude. So I respect the guy for that.
What do you think about Dubinsky?
I'm not a Dubinsky fan at all. I think back to the series with Pittsburgh and when he broke his stick on the back of Crosby's neck, or not the back of his neck, but like his lower back. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe he also broke Crosby's wrist that year in the playoffs as well, and that was kind of covered up. I'm not a Dubinsky fan. He takes his shots when he can, but hey, you could say the same for a guy like Crosby as well. He's notorious for taking some shots as well.
Who was it that gave him the concussion there that first time that outdoor game?
The name is right on the tip of my tongue. Jeez.
Because he's not even around anymore, is he?
What was his name?
Just start with a B, did it?
Oh, that's bad. Steckel.
Oh, Steckel, yeah.
Yeah, it
he's
was Steckel
He's not playing anymore, is he?
in the outdoor game.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, that was just a terrible, terrible hit when Steckel got Crosby in that outdoor game. That was awful.
Hmm.
And then it was the following game when he had a collision in the boards from Hedman. And that's what really put him out.
Yeah, I remember.
Because he was already concussed going into that, but just kind of went under the radar.
Mm.
But since then, concussion protocols have changed a lot.
Elite back checker Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah, elite back checker.
I'm about to watch my first jersey. Is there any specific way to watch them? I have no idea. I've never watched an NHL jersey.
Neither have I.
Only
I've never washed my jerseys.
hockey jerseys back in the day.
It depends what made it dirty in the first place. If it's, I think cold water washing would normally be great unless it's really grimy from, rubber streaks from pucks or whatever it might be. There's got to be instructions inside on the tag or something, right?
What was your favorite player as a kid? Saku Koivu.
Why are my Flyers so inconsistent? Philly for life.
That's a
Well,
disease.
it was goaltender problems for the longest time.
Still is.
Yeah.
I mean, Elliott's. I don't want to complain about the guy every single time I talk about the Flyers, or just him in general. But I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be the solution, just like I didn't think Mason was going to be the solution in Winnipeg, and it wasn't so far.
Yeah. I was a little hard on Mason today in a video I did, and I'm not the biggest Mason fan.
Justin, I have a question for you.
Yep.
If the St. Louis Blues played the Buffalo Sabres for the Stanley Cup,
Yep.
two teams that have never won the Cup,
Yep.
they entered the NHL, I believe, in the same year, or around the same year in the 70s. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
not quite, but
Yeah, who would you want to win?
Buffalo.
Because of 99?
Because of 99, yeah. Yeah, of course. I don't know. I've always kind of liked Buffalo. I've liked the atmosphere. I've liked the fan base. I've liked the team. They've had some amazing teams.
Yeah,
over
they
the
really
years.
have.
They really have. And they've had a lot of great players go through that organization. I'd really like to see the Buffalo Sabres. But again, I'd also like to see St. Louis win a cup. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd lean toward Buffalo.
Justin, if I send you an Ovi jersey, would you wear it?
I would wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd wear it. I'd hang it on my wall next to my Crosby jerseys. I'd have no problem with
What
that.
about a Dubinsky jersey? Would you hang that next to a CrossFit
That'd be
PC?
a perfect doormat.
Oh, jeez.
No, no, I'd still take that for sure. I want to have a jersey for every team. That's my goal.
Jason, what do you think about Pasternak?
I don't know. I told you I'm not. I don't know. Sometimes I like what he does, and sometimes I think he's just a big puck hog, and just
Really?
yeah, he's high risk, high reward.
He is high risk, yeah.
So he's very frustrating, and you get both with him. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
What do you think about Krejci?
Krejci should have been traded a
Oh,
while ago. He's just hurt too much. He's always hurt.
he's always
He's being
hurt.
paid. I think he's being paid $7 million, something like that.
He is the Chris Letang of the Boston Bruins.
Basically.
Yeah. The Steven Stamkos, about 1/8 the skill. He's still pretty good though.
Yeah.
And no, I don't think the Bruins are going to make the playoffs. No.
What about a Marchand jersey?
There's a part of me that likes Marchand, but there's a part of me that dislikes Marchand because I look at him and I think, man, this guy's got all the potential in the world to be top 5 in scoring. He's that good offensively. If he would just knock off the antics, but he just cannot help himself.
Yeah.
He cannot do it.
It's crazy, really.
I don't know what they would do in order to make him stop that stuff, but if he did and concentrated just offensively as a player,
Yeah.
wow, sky's the limit for him.
Do you know this? Do you know the story about the scorpion and the frog? And it relates to Marchand.
I had a feeling you're going to tell me.
The scorpion and the frog are having this conversation. The scorpion wants to get across the river, but he can't swim. And he says to the frog, he says, "Look, I'll get on your back and you swim across the river, and then we'll be fine." And the frog says, "No, because you're going to kill me. You just sting me, and I'm gone." And the scorpion says, "Well, that'd be stupid for me to sting you for halfway across the river. I mean, I'd drown too. So I'm not going to do it." So the frog says, "Okay." So the frog starts swimming, and the scorpion's on his back. And halfway across the river, the scorpion stings the frog, and the frog starts to die. And he said, "What'd you do that for?" And the scorpion, or Brad Marchand, said, "It's what I do."
It's my nature, yeah. I've definitely heard that, yeah.
I do.
It's my nature.
Story time with Brent.
Yeah. I thought it was appropriate with the Brad Marchand talk. He just can't help himself. The scorpion can't help himself, and neither can Marchand. Yeah.
Should we get what's his face on?
Who?
Matthias or Matthias?
Oh, what's his face?
Well, there's like 6 people waiting to join.
Okay.
So he's in Sweden, so I thought.
Yeah, it's getting late there for him. Good God, yeah. It's well after midnight for Matthias. Yeah, I'll bow out, guys. You can bring in the next candidate.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, so you need to...
What happened to the lower thirds?
I got rid of them.
Did you?
Yeah. Okay, you need to move that because it's too much in my way. Oh.
We're okay. For now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys keep talking while I do this. This is gonna...
Who do you think's been the best goalie so far this year?
That's a tough one because there's been a lot of real standout performances. Crawford's doing amazing right now with Chicago. Bobrovsky's back on track. Anderson's doing great. There's a lot of great goaltender stories.
Here's a
already this
question.
year.
Nico or Nolan?
The thing is, we haven't really seen everything from
Like
Nolan yet.
18 games in the season, right?
You know,
So,
but yeah, that would be really tough.
I got an idea.
That is not a good idea.
That's not a good idea. That is not a good idea.
You know what keeps coming up a lot is the potential of a Carey Price trade before the new $10.5 million contract kicks in.
But where would he go? Like,
Well,
Arizona, but Arizona never spends up to the cap, and if they
you have to think of a team that has everything defensively, offensively, and they're just missing that centerpiece goaltender. Who would it be? Obviously, if they were to ever deal Carey Price, he'd be going west. There's no way he'd end up on an Eastern Conference team.
you might be able to make an argument for Winnipeg.
Yeah,
But I mean, right now,
Hellebuck's doing
but right now,
really good.
but historically,
Yeah.
in the past couple of years, goaltending's been an issue.
Yeah. What about Colorado?
But what would Colorado send back?
McKinnon?
I don't think they'd ever send McKinnon.
No. Oof.
McKinnon would be exactly what Montreal needs.
Yeah, but look at they can't get rid of Duchesne and McKinnon. Who's going to be the offensive power in Yakupov?
That's right.
Price for Yakupov straight up.
Yakupov will be the new McKinnon in Colorado. Will be the savior. It's all good.
Dang.
Come on, he's the first overall pick. Of course.
What a guy.
Yeah. I don't know though. There's a part of me that says Montreal would be foolish to do it because you can argue all day that Carey Price is the best goalie in the world.
Yeah.
You really can't. Do you really want to trade the best goalie in the world? Unless you have a Patrick Roy situation all over again and he simply doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But, we don't know. And like I said on the podcast yesterday, it's like everything with Carey Price is so hush-hush.
It is.
It's so weird.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they keep everything so secretive around that guy.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think we are...
I thought that mouse was mine, and I was like, it's not moving. We've got so much stuff set up down here. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't really. But did you show him the screen so he can see us?
Oh, no. I need you to...
Oh, sorry.
Let me dip. Hold on. Good thing you said that, because I forgot to do that.
There we go.
Okay. I guess I will. No, that should be good.
I had 20 questions and none of them were answered.
that one was mentioned, I guess, even though it was a statement. I haven't been looking, so.
Would you want Max Domi to be a Leaf just like his dad? I wouldn't want that, but it'd be neat to see, I guess.
Okay. So do you want to do this intro, or?
Hey, this is you.
It's not me.
You're the man.
All right, so I don't really have. I guess I didn't practice saying this. There's not really much to say. So if everyone here, there's been quite a few Discord people in our chat. A lot of you guys know what it is. I think there's 500 people in our Discord now, so there's quite a few people. So we have a chat server set up. It's Discord. People talk hockey in it. We have people that volunteer to help us out, and we love them for doing that. It's a big help.
It's huge.
So, it takes a lot of time. It's not fun, and they don't get anything out of it. They're really crazy for helping us, really.
Yeah, they don't get much out of it.
No, so anyway, we have a set of moderators, and we thought that it'd be fun for us to get them involved in this live stream. So we've asked a few of them. Some of them come on, and we did a little bit of prep beforehand. So we're just going to bring in some mods, and we'll have them on for just a little bit, and they'll introduce themselves. And if you guys want to ask some questions to the mods, that's fine. We're going to keep the conversation going. They're just going to join us. So we're going to invite Matthias first. And
we need to
clarify
this.
It's Matthias because So he is overseas. It is mega late where he is.
So in Sweden, I think.
So anyways, I'm going to do this, and we're going to bring him in. So everybody in the chat, please welcome Matthias.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's up?
Thank you very much for all your work in Discord and all you've done. I really appreciate it. You're the man.
No problem.
I think you recently went to one of the games over there in Stockholm. Did you not?
Yeah, I went to one.
It was the second of the two, right?
The second one.
How was it? Did you was there a lot of extra stuff going on in the arena, like any events or anything? Or?
Not really.
Really?
But it was pretty boring, actually.
That's not good.
Gary doesn't like that comment.
So someone in chat says it's 2:00 in the morning where you are. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
You are a trooper, my friend.
Yeah, you help us for free and then come at 2 a.m. Wow.
Yeah.
So someone in the chat is asking, who is your favorite current Swedish player?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Swedish player, Niklas Bäckström.
Hey!
I love that answer. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the NHL. He does not get enough credit.
Yeah, great answer.
Love Backstrom.
Yes.
Any other questions here?
Do you guys like Patrice Bergeron? I love Patrice Bergeron. Matthias, someone's asking who your favorite team is. Some people you might hear might not know who you are.
The Oilers?
Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. You wore your Oilers jersey to the game in Sweden, right?
Yeah. People.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
They look
get any
at
strange
me
looks?
Yeah. And the Pittsburgh
Neil, why don't-
hat.
Oh, in the Pittsburgh head.
Oh wow, very nice.
You should ask Jonathan's question because I don't know if I'd be able to pronounce that. Basically, it's your thoughts on the SHL and Hockey Allsvenskan seasons.
The second league.
The Seconds League, yeah.
The second league. I don't watch it.
Okay.
There seems to be a lot of comments on the channel, like about that people are pretty follow up pretty heavily. But yeah, there's relegation in the SHL, correct? Where teams can move up and move down from leagues.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I don't know. I don't think that would work with the NHL and the AHL.
There's no way they would go with
Can you imagine
that.
the Toronto Marlies going up to the NHL?
owners-
No, there's no
I
way
don't
they can
like
let that
it.
fly.
No,
I don't.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of a team and your team leaves the best league, then it's
Yeah.
not as fun to watch that team
Yeah,
anymore.
totally.
Yeah.
My team is about to maybe go out. So
Oh,
they were in the finals last year and now they're in the bottom.
oh, dang. No.
Yeah.
So it's-
Who's your team?
Brynäs.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I guess someone just asked that in the.
I like your
comment.
jersey
Yeah.
you got.
Well, I see something I need to fix here.
Just give that a fix.
Okay. Yeah, I'm missing all the questions here.
may as well.
Oh, someone's asking, are NHL games broadcasted over there? So how do you watch your NHL games in Sweden?
It's a site called Viasat.
So you watch them online,
They
basically.
send
on
all
the
the
computer.
games. They send some games on the television, and some.
Okay.
You can watch all games on the stream service
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
for like 200 kronos,
Mm.
which is like $20 a
Huh.
month.
Okay. $20 a month. Well, that's the same as what it is here. Actually, no, it's 29, isn't it, in Canada for the
For Game
NHL?
Center?
30. Yeah, I think it was 29.
I think it's 30 a month for Game Center here in Canada. I think.
Are SHL games broadcasted on TV like normal? Like,
Yeah.
Just regular TV?
But,
Yes.
Mhm.
I don't watch it.
Mhm.
How many games are in the SHL for like one team? Like in the NHL, there's 82 games per season. What about in the
52.
SHL? 52.
So it's like,
That's a big difference.
yeah, it is quite a bit. I wonder if are the games spread out more, or is the season shorter?
I think the games are spread out more. Like they play maybe on a Saturday, then on Tuesday, then on Thursday. Then they can have a break next
Yeah,
for like 5 days, and
I'm sure the players like that.
Yeah, it'd be better on the
They
players.
probably don't have back to backs. Yeah.
Someone asked if you've ever seen, or if you've got a chance to see Rasmus Dahlin play.
no, he's on my least favorite team.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, that might be good for next year because he won't be there. So hypothetically, if he gets drafted
Right.
in the NHL,
Hockey Trivia Live. Yeah.
hockey trivia.
If someone said Hockey Trivia Live.
Oh,
If we were smart enough to be able to think of questions on the fly,
Oh,
we'd probably be too
yeah.
smart for hockey trivia.
hockey trivia challenge. Oh,
It's like I mentioned, if you guys have a Google Assistant on your phone, if you have an Android phone, or if you have a Google Home, just tell it to drop the puck,
Yeah.
and if you get all the hockey trivia you want.
yeah, that's true.
I saw someone ask the question. You said Backstrom's your favorite player, but before Backstrom got in the league, who was your favorite Swedish player?
Before Backstrom, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't.
That's kind of the same way I am. When someone asked me who my favorite player was, I don't know, like
growing up or whatever.
yeah, like
because you were always a Boston fan.
like way back in the day, I liked Gretzky when he was playing. Like this was way back in the day. Like I was young, but
How do you feel about Lundqvist?
Lundqvist. He sucks.
That's awesome.
He's got the hair though.
yeah.
Lundqvist's got the hair. He's a great guitar player too.
Yeah,
Lundqvist.
didn't he play on
He's
some
very-
talk show or something?
I don't know if it was Jimmy Fallon or where he was, but yeah, he was on a late night show and he played. And wow, he's really good.
Someone wants to know if you have any snow there yet where you are.
Yeah, we got some today actually, but usually overnight it's snowing, and on the
Wow.
day it melts. So
Oh,
on the
okay.
day it's just water.
Mm-hmm.
We got some snow here today, but it was pretty thin.
Yeah, it's not sticking around yet.
No.
Hmm.
It's just a reminder that snow is on its way.
It's coming, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's no escaping it.
Yep.
Any more questions? Who's your favorite goalie?
Jonathan Quick.
Hmm. See if there's top 4 NHL teams right now.
Tampa,
Oh,
Winnipeg,
Tampa has to be there.
Toronto, and St. Louis. I don't know. I wouldn't
Yeah,
say in
no.
any particular order, but those would be my 4.
What a list.
A week ago, you could have put Vancouver in there,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But like, I don't know. It's been a weird year for sure.
Yeah, I think Jersey also, you can make a strong
Yeah, New
argument.
Jersey.
They're looking really good this year, too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I think I'm missing stuff. I look away and there's so many comments and I miss.
Yeah, sometimes it goes so fast, and then other times it's.
Oh, someone said, do you think the Norway League, Liga, and SHL should combine to become one Scandinavian hockey league?
I don't think so, but it's possible. But I won't like it if it happens.
Why did you name your channel Post to Post? Because it's a name.
It was easy to abbreviate. It was easy to say.
Right.
It wasn't complicated. It made sense, kind of. His goal is go post to post, and there's I don't know. It was the least stupid thing I could come up with, basically.
Hmm.
How does it make you feel that Lars Eller has more goals and assists than Jonathan Drouin? That's fine.
Yeah.
I guess. Jonathan Drouin is still the best player on Montreal, in my opinion. So, what's that say about the rest of the team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys that are underachieving right now in Montreal.
He's got no support.
No, and I mean, his previous supporting cast was a lot better than what he has now. He doesn't have a lot to work with, unfortunately. Pacioretty, he's hit or miss to me.
All right, someone had a question for you. Do you think the Vegas Golden Knights are going to make the playoffs and win the Stanley Cup?
No.
It's not looking like it.
Yeah, he's still laughing.
He's still laughing. Yeah, doesn't look good.
No, they won't make it the playoffs.
Oh, wouldn't even make the playoffs. Bold.
Nope.
If you were an NHL player, who would you play for? Can you say your own team, your own favorite team?
I think
'Cause I don't think I'd want to play for my own favorite team.
I actually wouldn't. I'd want to play in Canada.
You'd want to play in Canada?
Yeah, I would want to play in Canada.
Where?
I don't know.
I'd want to play in Vancouver. It has the best weather.
I would see the
I
weather.
would want to play in Winnipeg.
You'd want to play in Winnipeg?
Yep.
With the worst weather?
I'd play in. I'm Canadian. I can handle that.
Yeah, but it's like minus
Cool.
60 in
I
Winnipeg.
can handle that. I bring in firewood when it's minus 25. I'm good. I'd want to play there because the fans are insane in that arena. That atmosphere, wow.
Yeah.
I would love to be part of that. Heck, I just want to go to Winnipeg and watch a game.
Someone said, have you been watching Elias Peterson?
Yeah.
Not so much. I've seen him on TV, and he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who that is.
In the second league, I think.
Uh-huh. That's probably why you don't know who he is.
Favorite Leafs player, past and present?
I think for me,
Felix Potvin for me.
Really?
I love Felix Potvin. He's a man.
Wow.
He fought Hextall and like went toe to toe with him.
Who hasn't fought Hextall? That guy was nuts. For me, it'd be Gilmore. Doug Gilmore.
Doug Gilmore, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. I was a big Doug Gilmore fan.
What are you doing? What? Okay. See if I can find one last question for you here. How many hockey games do you watch a day on average?
oh, a day.
On a day. I don't know.
It'd probably be more like I watch a couple a week.
Depends on the day. Sometimes I watch 4 games in one night. Sometimes I watch.
Yeah, I'm always back and forth because with the center ice I have, it's just go up a channel. I got this game. I go down a channel. I got that game, and
Yeah.
I try to consume 3-4 a night. There's always games on that I'm interested in, so
If
if
I do that one night and watch a lot of hockey, usually by the next night I'm a little bit burned out. I'm like, I don't really have a lot of interest in watching hockey unless my team's playing. But yeah,
Okay.
Thanks for joining us, Matthias. We really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
thank you for joining us, man.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, have fun at 2 a.m. in Sweden.
yeah. Have a good night, man. You should get some sleep.
See you, man.
that is hardcore. 2 a.m. Wow. I get up at 4:30 a.m. for work, so
Yeah.
dang, there's no way I would be awake at 2 a.m.
Just like this video for Samsung. What Samsung? That?
This is not a Samsung. If that's
No,
why
It's
you're.
not a Samsung.
No.
See, it says LG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did get your email. Yeah.
There's a free plug for LG.
Yeah. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
No, nothing here is sponsored.
Not Pepsi or LG
Or Batman.
or Batman. Yeah. Name of video makes no sense anymore. Why not?
Huh? I'm going to Tim Hortons this week and just got them in the UK. Tim Hortons isn't quite what it used to
Tim
be.
Hortons is in the UK.
Yep. They're going global.
Get some Timbits for sure. If they have maple dip, get a maple dip.
I wonder how confused they would be if you asked for a medium double-double in the UK.
Yeah. Get some tea biscuits.
That might be interesting. It's all about the Boston cream donut.
Which country do you want to visit? Australia?
Iceland for me.
That'd be pro. There's lots of waterfalls in there.
Yeah, there is.
Beach Boy says he's at the airport. He's getting ready to go on a flight. Got to go soon. Please answer his question. Your thoughts on San Jose Sharks?
Doing better than I thought they would.
Yeah. I looked at San Jose as an aging team. I really did. They had their shot the other year against the Penguins, and unfortunately it didn't work out for them. And it could be some time before they get back to a Stanley Cup final.
What do you think about the new contracts with Jones and Vlasic that was earlier this year? I think they both got around $7 million or something like that.
Sadly, that's the
Long
rate.
term. Yeah,
It is now, especially when you get so much young talent coming into the league on a consistent basis. It's just pushing up those contract numbers.
Thoughts on the young guys in Detroit? I think they're basically saving the team as of right now.
Yeah. They're all the talk in Detroit.
Yeah.
Zetterberg praises them
Yeah, he does.
every interview he does.
Yeah.
You know. Flyers top players, Wayne Simmons. That's all that needs to be said. I love Wayne Simmons.
I don't think, how can you not like Wayne Simmons? He
I
can
love
score,
Wayne
he can
Simmons.
pass, he can fight.
Yeah.
He'll
He's what I call a
check.
three-dimensional player.
Yeah.
Not a two-dimensional, a three-dimensional. Because of the physicality that he brings. Like, he will punch your face in.
Injury that has happened that hurts the respective team the most so far this season. Sekera, Ristolainen, or Fleury? I'd probably say Ristolainen.
Mhm.
But Buffalo really be... I mean, Buffalo's so frustrating.
Yeah.
On paper, they should be so much more successful in real life if you look on paper. I don't
They
know.
should be.
I wouldn't say Fleury because their goalies have been, or Las Vegas has been playing.
Poor Vegas. They can't keep a healthy goalie. Like, I really feel for them. I mean, that is something. What's going on in
Did you get
Vegas?
your- Yeah, it sucks. Can address here how Neil says it's pronounced Athanasiou. I say Athanasiou. Same thing. Same thing.
Same thing.
You say anth? Put an N in between the A and the T.
Anth. Yeah, I do, don't I?
There's no A. There's no A there.
Athanasiou. Yeah, you're right. I'm still gonna say Athanasiou though, just because I want to.
Sidney Crosby was traded to another team. Would you still be a Penguins fan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd still be a Penguins fan for sure. But my interest in the team that he was traded to would shoot way up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about any other injuries on teams other than what that person mentioned? Any other teams that had big injuries that have really impacted them at all?
Oh, impact. Let's see. Who's been injured? Well, Carey Price. I mean, it seems like anytime
He wasn't playing well anyway.
Well, the whole team wasn't, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think if he was in net and 100% healthy, they would definitely be better than what they are right now. Because hey, it's Carey Price, so
I'm
that'd
trying
be
to
the first one that comes to mind.
rack my brain of all the injuries. There hasn't really been a really massive injury yet this year, other than Carey Price, like superstar factor.
Getzlaff,
Oh, that's true.
you can factor in Getzlaff.
That's true. That's a good one. I agree with that one. Yep, I agree.
Okay, so we are going to bring in another one of our mods. This is probably the most vocal of all the mods we have. If you are on our Discord server, you definitely know who this guy is. So we'll bring him in now. Let me make sure I hit all these buttons at the right time.
There's a sequence to
There's a
this.
sequence. All right, so everybody, this is Mark. He is probably the most active mod on the Discord.
Thanks for joining, Mark.
Yeah, no problem.
So, first of all, Mark's repping some merch that he's going to show off here.
Yeah,
So Mark has a post-to-post shirt.
Kind of.
yeah. You got that from the Spreadshirt store that I set up. I think it's called spreadshirt.com/post-to-post or something like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. But Mark does a ton of work in Discord. He's always updating the scores for the live games. He sets up the room sometimes. Mark, you're the man.
I tried my best.
And you're into different leagues as well, right? You
Oh,
like
yeah.
in the
I grew up,
SPHL and
Yeah, I grew
Yeah.
up in minor league hockey, so anywhere from I've seen ECHL, AHL, SPHL, CHL games. I've been to, I think I've counted at this point 10 different leagues. I've been to games in,
Wow.
around 10 different leagues now, and it's just like,
I've been to like 3 leagues.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I've been to university hockey. I've been to
Good.
the AHL, and I've been to the National Hockey
You've
League.
never seen a Q game?
Never seen a Q game.
Really?
see, I've
No, I've never seen a
That's
Q game.
surprising.
Like St. John Sea Dogs? Nope.
What if they
Yeah.
play this week? Road trip.
the
That's a short road trip.
the most recent league that I've seen is the USHL. I was able to see a Dubuque Fire Saints versus the Central Illinois Flying Nations.
Wow.
Oh, nice. And your favorite team's the Rivermen, right?
Yes, I even have jerseys.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
See if there's any questions for you in the chat.
Someone asked who your favorite team is. We know that, but you may as well answer for them.
I essentially have a primary and secondary team for each conference. Primary for the West is the Blues. That's been my team for years. They were my first team. The primary in the East, Justin, you agree with me on this? Penguins.
Boo.
Boo.
Thumbs down.
Now my secondary team in the West. I mean, you may have heard of this team, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to give you my reason for this. When I first heard about this team, this was way before most people were even talking about it, because I just stumbled across the Twitter page that said, "Bring Vegas to the NHL," like Vegas wants hockey, something like that. And I was in Vegas in the NHL, and I'm not gonna lie, I laughed about it. But then, as time went on, I was like, huh. And then the actual time for expansion happened. I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Sure, freaking enough, Vegas gets in. It's like, okay, you know what? I've been following this team for a while now. I'm gonna go for them. I want them to do every bit of well that is possible.
That's awesome.
And my secondary team in the East, the Islanders.
Oh, I'm okay with that one too.
It's a little bit of a weird one, but I have my dad. My dad is actually an Islanders fan. So he grew up in the era with Mike Bossy, like with the Dynasty. So because of that, his fandom for them kind of grew with me. So it's like, okay. The Penguins, I'm sorry, beat them out cleanly. And I will say this,
for you
anybody
here.
who says I'm bandwagoning, I actually became a fan of the Penguins through ESPN NHL 2K5. Yeah, that very specific game. It's really weird. Now, I did have Fleury in it. That would have been his rookie year. Because, that would have been his rookie year, his first year in the NHL.
That's true.
And so that was before Crosby. Or all the bandwagons just like, oh, by the way, this team exists. Just
Someone asked a question. Who's your favorite Canadian team?
Ooh. I could definitely say who my least favorite is, and that would be the Canucks.
That's probably the same with you, Justin. Eh?
Favorite?
Yeah, Canucks in Montreal.
Oh gosh, favorite.
Right there.
Gosh darn, that's a.
Which one?
I say either the Flames or the Jets.
Yeah, Jets.
I say either the Flames or the Jets. I don't know why. I like both of them, those teams. I think the Jets just because I legit just because of history, because I think my team used to play in that same building when it was only the Manitoba Moose around. It was only the Manitoba Moose, and then they moved to NHL but now both teams exist.
Yeah. Who's your favorite team in the ECHL?
Quad City Mallards.
They're the who's their affiliate
Vegas.
team?
They're actually the Vegas affiliate of all teams.
Really?
Yes. They were the Wild, but this year they became the Golden Knights affiliate. So that's an interesting situation there. It's funny. The two minor league affiliates of the Golden Knights are both in Illinois.
Oh yeah, because the Chicago Wolves is the AHL affiliate, right?
Yeah,
that's weird.
So it's like,
that's so
I don't
strange.
know, but I mean, I guess I'm okay with it.
Who's the Blackhawks affiliate?
Rockford.
Oh yeah, Rockford Ice Hawks. Yeah.
Someone wants to know what you think of Luongo so far this year, Mark.
Man, I miss him I'm not gonna lie, even though I said I hate the Canucks, I loved Luongo. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a Stanley Cup final between Luongo and Miller back when Miller was on the Sabres and Luongo was on the Canucks. I would have loved that goaltending matchup. Oof.
That would be great. Someone wants to know who your favorite player is.
I don't know, actual specific player. Gosh.
I find that to be a hard question,
actually,
personally.
Can be.
You know what? A player that was once on the Blues but is now on the Penguins, Ryan Reeves.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like that answer.
I watched him. He was a fan favorite down here in Peoria, so I had the privilege of watching him go, and it was so sad when he went to the Blues. And then I was, even though I'm a Penguins fan, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually in tears when I heard about him being traded to the Penguins during the draft. And it's just like, why?
Your favorite hockey movie of all time?
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Oh,
Welcome to the
E3,
club.
the
Yeah.
third Mighty Ducks movie.
Oh,
Wow, I've never heard anyone say that.
It's odd. I don't know why. I just really like that movie. I think it's
It's
because like I was growing up watching it, so like I was getting to that age where I would have been like, I was in middle school, I think, when I first watched it. So I was a little bit younger for like those kids, for the people that they were portraying. But I think that movie just stuck with me more, and I think that's why I liked it. Like, just liked it the best. It's a weird thing.
Someone says there was a Mighty Ducks 3.
I like.
There was.
I'm sorry. I just like it the most.
It
Although
was
I will
actually
say,
on TV
I
like
feel like
a
a very
month and a half ago when I
underrated
watched it.
Was it really?
I feel like a very underrated movie though for hockey. Young Blood.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, it's got what's his face in it?
Rob Lowe.
Yeah, Rob Lowe. Yeah, it's been I saw it, but a very very long time ago.
I think it's a pretty good movie. I feel like it's really underrated.
I need to watch that again then.
How do you feel about the Carolina Hurricanes? Did we talk about that on the live stream already, or was that on the podcast?
I believe we dove into it a little bit on the podcast because we talked about, franchises potentially who could be up for like a relocation.
Yes, that's what
if
it was.
that
Yes.
was ever discussed in the NHL, like which franchises would potentially relocate based on, lack of attendance and that sort of thing.
Patrick Swayze was in Youngblood.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I forgot about that. I just know Rob Lowe was like the main guy. So it's like
That's an all-star cast.
Ah,
Patrick
it is.
Swayze and Rob
it's a
Lowe.
nice cast. Just very.
I know
underrated.
what we're doing tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, go watch it. I think it's pretty good.
totally.
Do some baking and watch that movie, huh?
Someone was asking you a question, but I lost it on the chat. I think what was it? The Allen? Did you read that?
Oh,
the Allen?
do you like the Allen Americans?
the Allen Americans?
I know they've been actually since originally they were part of the Central Hockey League when they merged with the ECHL. And since then, they've been on a tear in the ECHL. They've won 2 Kelly Cups since they've merged in with the
Dang.
ECHL. So, I mean, I'm not particularly a fan of them, but I'm impressed. That's for sure.
I got a question for you. Think wisely about your answer.
Oh, boy.
The Colorado secondary logo with the sea and the mountain. How do you feel about that?
You see, you know I'm a big
Listen.
logo freak. You know I'm a big logo freak.
Yeah.
Hey, I got your back, man. You say what's on your mind.
I
Just remember,
I
he's
don't
staying at
hate
my
it.
house.
I don't hate it, but it's definitely
No,
not-
you hate it. It's okay to say.
No, I don't hate it. I understand why people would like it. I fully understand why, but I like the regular
I
logo
don't.
a lot better. And in my opinion, the primary Avalanche logo is a classic. I think I'm gonna get a hate for this. I think it should never change. I really like the Colorado Avalanche logo.
It's not
Right.
terrible. It's cool because you got the puck coming around the A and the snow
Right.
and stuff. It's a cool logo.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like that logo and the Sharks logo came out in the '90s. I don't think it's like maybe little tweaks here and there, but for the most part, it never changed.
Mhm.
It's just that good.
Do you like the new Stars logo?
No, the new Dallas Stars logo. My OCD is gone with that. That's just like I wish that they would just have it back to where they had like pre-lockout, like pre-04-05 lockout, with the star design on the bottom. Please, I wish
I
they'd
remember
just
that
bring that
jersey, yeah.
back. I
Mm.
wish they'd bring that back. Oh,
Is that the jersey that won the cup win? In '99?
I think so. Yeah.
Might have been.
Yeah, that jersey, I love that. That's a fantastic jersey.
Do you watch any international leagues like the SHL or the Liga?
I've been wanting. Okay, I've only gotten international hockey fairly recently, but I've been wanting to. I have not been able to catch a game yet. But I'm definitely planning on. I'm trying to catch a game on somewhere, trying to find one where I'm at in my neck of the woods. But yeah, I would definitely wouldn't mind watching. I would say my British Hockey League team, my Elite Ice Hockey League team would probably be the Sheffield Steelers. Because I know I have a buddy of mine that lives in Sheffield, so.
Oh, really?
And he has a buddy that plays for one of the like lower teams in Sheffield.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Brendan's asking, how about those yoke struggles? Let's talk about Arizona for a minute.
I even messaged some of the Canadian fans like, I feel so sorry for you. But yeah, I was not expecting the Coyotes to do this poorly. In fact, I did have them making the playoffs.
I did too. I feel like, I don't know. I thought there would be a chance that they would do
going
poorly,
on over there.
but-
They are doing way worse than not even just because like past seasons. They're doing way worse than what they should be. I almost like I feel so bad for Coyotes fans right now because it's like they should be a playoff team, yet nothing's happening.
I mean, they've been through this, but it's just worse now than it's been in any other year so far, I think.
But you know what?
I feel bad for Ekman Larson.
Yeah,
I really do.
I'll say this. I'll give it to the fans. At least they're not the worst attended team.
That's true. Yeah.
That dubious honor has to go to the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, the second home game, I think they had less than half of the attendance they had the first.
And that
game.
still shocks me. I still can't get over that with the Carolina Hurricanes because I mentioned on the podcast, like we're just over 10 years removed from them winning a Stanley Cup, and now their attendance is just gone way down.
Legit. I took him. Actually, I am not gonna lie. I didn't know where Cam Ward was for a while because he just all of a sudden just went off the radar. But apparently he was still playing with the Hurricanes, and now he's the backup with them, and Scott Darden's taking over. Like, I'm honestly, like, he is such a good goaltender. I almost feel bad for him because he was on the Hurricanes through some pretty tough times. Because when they won the Cup, it wasn't his rookie year. Wasn't that his rookie year?
I think you're right.
Could have been.
I think you're right.
So, I mean, man, I would have loved to see what he could have done on a better team in his prime.
Kind of like Mike Smith as well.
Yeah. Mike Smith, that's another player that I actually really like. Mike Smith. That's the goaltender who I really like. I
like him because
him on my fantasy team.
He doesn't take any crap. He just, if someone gives him a little slash, he'll give it right back. And
yeah, that's what I love. That's what I love about him and Ben Bishop.
Yeah.
They do not take any crap. They just if you mess with them, they won't have any qualms of dealing some damage back.
Ben Bishop used to fight quite a bit, and before he came into the NHL, there's lots of videos on YouTube out there.
Well, look at the size of him.
Yes, I seen him. Okay, I have a story time. In his first game with the Pure Rivermen, Ben Bishop, he wasn't even this is when he was still pre-rookie because this is just straight out of University of Maine. He came in, played his first game, and got into a goaltender fight. I was at that game. I was like, and the funny part is that was not his first.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I've been a fan of him ever since, and that's why I kind of been yelling at the Stars defense for letting him down.
Here's a great question: Stanley Cup prediction for Mark.
No pressure, Mark.
Yeah.
Before the season started, I actually had an all-Canada Stanley Cup final. I had the Edmonton Oilers versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. I actually had that as a Stanley Cup final.
That'd be nice to see.
That'd be great series.
I would not have been surprised to see that, though. That's the thing. I would not have been surprised.
McDavid versus Matthews?
That would be huge.
Exactly.
That would be huge.
But right now,
the U.S. attendance would go down significantly.
yeah, Bettman's
viewership,
worst nightmare, am I right? That's your worst nightmare, isn't it, Bettman?
Oh, man.
Bettman would hate that.
The Canadian economy would sink because everybody would be watching the hockey games. Canadian economy would go right down.
Well, I mean, in a way, yes. In a way, no. I mean, there'd be a lot of there'd be a lot of consumer products going out, like fan gear and all the tickets being sold.
Yeah,
it's true.
But now, as much as kind of hate to say this, and Bishop isn't on the team. It may very well be the Lightning. This may be their year again.
They're looking scary, very scary.
Yeah, I picked them before the season started, and I would have never expected them to come out as red hot as they have been. You know, with Kucherov and Stamkos. I mean, geez, what a duo they are! Wow.
It's funny. I was actually looking at some KHL stats, and I see some current, like, on either for a single season stats or all time stats, like records. And here's some players. There's a couple players that I recognized. Dadonov, who's currently on the Florida Panthers. I think he has a couple of records over there. I think I forget. I think it's Kuznetsov. Maybe Kuznetsov that actually has records over there. I'm not sure. I may be wrong. I was very tired when I looked this up. This is my late night activity.
I saw a question for you here. What's your favorite logo of all time?
Ooh. Oh boy. Favorite logo of all time.
Putting you on the spot again.
Oh boy.
It's tough, right? There's so many.
Minnesota Wild.
Yeah.
Minnesota Wild.
Thank you. That's my.
I'm sorry.
I say it is the nicest logo in all professional sports.
Yeah,
All sports.
it's a fantastic logo. Whoever designed that logo, I hope they got a
I need to
raise.
look
and
up who
then
designed it. I am sending them a tweet. I'm
Whoever
going to
designed
tweet
that
them,
better have gotten a freaking raise.
and I'm going to praise them to the moon.
What if that information's public or available?
I have no idea.
Actually,
but
it's
I'm
kinda
going to try and
sad
find it.
that we're talking about logos because the creator. Okay, so the current NHL logo and the current Blue Jackets logo. The creator of the original Panthers, the guy who created the original Panthers logo, he just died. Like the creator of the new NHL logo, the new Blue Jackets logo, and the original Panthers logo, yeah, he just passed away.
Wow,
Like that's cute, man. That's some good work too. I still wish the Panthers downgrade with that logo.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Panthers downgrade.
Honestly, that Florida Panthers logo, I don't think it should have ever changed.
Yeah,
I don't think it
I don't
should
like
ever
the new one
change.
at all.
I know they have like a sort of revamped version of that logo now. They do have a more modern logo of that, and I wish they would just use that.
See if there's any
written down.
questions.
Most underrated player. Who do you think would be the most underrated player in the NHL?
Ooh boy.
I always like asking people that question. Sometimes I get surprised by their answers.
What was the question?
Who do you think is the most underrated player in the NHL? Number one for me is Nicholas Backstrom because
that may be.
he does amazing things, but because he's on a team with Alexander Ovechkin, you know, he kind of gets overshadowed. I also want to say Scheifele. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if he's underrated though right now, especially after
to me, there's not enough people talking about the amazing start to the year that he's had.
No, there's not enough people talking about the amazing start the Jets had in period.
Well, yeah, yeah.
That's the problem. Like no one's talking about the Jets.
I might get some hate for this, but I think Tuukka Rask is underrated.
Ooh.
If you look at his stats, I know he's not right now. He's not really playing too great. But if you look at his stats over the last 5 years, his goals against average and save percentage numbers, I think, are on the top of the league. He doesn't get enough credit.
They aren't bad, that's for sure. I know he gets a lot of flack, but he's overall gotten results. He's gotten good results. He's no Tim Thomas, but he gets results.
The old Tim.
Yep.
If Crosby was drafted by Washington and Ovi by Pittsburgh, everything else the same, what happens differently over their careers?
Ooh.
Ovechkin still doesn't win a cup.
Oh, really?
He wouldn't.
I can probably
I don't
agree
know.
with that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say the opposite on this. I think the Penguins would win more cups.
Ooh.
Boom.
I don't think.
I'm sorry. You can say about this. Crosby has been more injury prone than Ovechkin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, say if Penguins had Ovechkin, less injuries, which means more production, more goals, more winning. which means potentially more Stanley Cups.
Mhm.
If everything else stayed the same, I'm sorry. I think the Penguins would have won 3 or 4 in a row.
So Malkin and Ovechkin on the same line.
Yeah, but the issue there is, Ovechkin doesn't go into those hard areas that Crosby does. And that's why Crosby opens himself up to injury more. Ovechkin's a one-dimensional player. He has the shot. You take the shot away, you got nothing. You got a corpse and
And
skates.
sometimes,
Becomes hate.
but sadly, Ovechkin's produced more, and he's gotten injured more, and injured less, I should say.
The guy's built like a tank, though.
Yeah.
Like, he
Exactly.
is. If you
So
get
if-
hit by Ovechkin, you are going to feel
Yeah,
that.
you're going to be sore.
The guy's built like a tank. He really is. But I look at Crosby as more of a franchise player than Ovechkin.
Mhm.
And I could go on a rant about Alexander
say this.
Ovechkin and what I think
Ovechkin-
he needs to do and the Capitals need to do in order to have success.
I think
I'm
you already
sorry to say
have.
this.
Oh, I have many
All the
times. I have
time.
many times. People get me triggered, and I just go.
Even though I'm a Penguins fan, Crosby was never the best in hockey. In my opinion, it was
Ooh.
Ovechkin. It
Oh.
very well is
Bold
Ovechkin.
statement.
He's the best goal scorer of this generation. I will.
Yeah.
Now,
I
I
would
will
never
say
argue
McDavid
that.
has more than likely is now taking the reins. Although
Yeah, he's the best player in the world.
although
yeah.
Matthews is definitely vying for that spot as well.
Mhm.
He's trying hard for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
That will be
think-
the new Ovechkin versus Crosby. While you won't get as many games between them, McDavid versus Matthews.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens, that's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, it's like Gretzky and Lemieux all over again.
Mhm. Twice a year.
Well, someone's asking where you're from, Mark.
I mean, I've said it a few times now. Peoria, Illinois.
Really? Did I miss that while I was reading
Oh
comments?
yeah, I mean, I said my
must
hometown
have.
team's Peoria Rivermen. I mean,
I must have totally missed that while I was reading comments.
yeah, but I mean, I'm not too far from Quad City, not too far from St. Louis. I'm in a war zone when it comes to St. Louis and Chicago. I'm
Oh, wow.
right smack dab in the middle of Illinois, so about equal
Right.
distance between St. Louis and Chicago, which means
Huh?
when it comes to Blues and Blackhawks and Cardinals and Cubs, it's a war zone.
Mm.
What do you think about Chicago being in another outdoor game?
Yeah.
It's funny. I didn't really realize it until people brought it up, and then it's just like, yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's,
And now-
it's
Yeah, it's just like, who? Okay, who
I
are
understand it
they
from the NHL's viewpoint because they want to make money, right? But from
Yeah,
a
but-
fan, and it's just
Yeah.
so frustrating.
It is.
I do like what they're doing with the other the Stadium Series game, with what they're doing with at the naval base. I love that.
Who's
I
playing in
actually love
that?
Yeah, I love the fact that they are doing at the University of the Navy, like at Navy. I love that.
Mhm.
As somebody who has family who's been in Navy, I love it, and that's one I will not argue about.
How hard do you feel is it to get top 4D in the NHL?
Like to get it, I'd say it's very hard.
It's
That's like the holy grail almost.
like you can't get top 4D without
you can
drafting.
get-
Yeah. You got to
Like,
draft.
you have to do this with the
Yeah.
draft. At least
You
half.
have
can
to.
get Burns, Petrangelo. Burns, Petrangelo. I know those are
Ekblad?
I know those are two of the top 4 in my opinion. Oh guys, I'm thinking. I know I have somebody in mind. I just can't think of the freaking name. Oh, Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk.
see, I
and
don't-
Okay, yeah. Burns,
disagree with
Petrangelo,
Shattenkirk.
Shattenkirk, and Carlson.
I'd
and no-
swap Shattenkirk with Ekblad.
Carlson from the
Huh?
Capitals. He is a producer. He knows how to set up plays. So Carlson, Petrangelo, Burns, and Shattenkirk.
Someone said, Mark, you're a logo freak, and they're a stadium freak. What's your favorite stadium in the NHL? Or arena?
I've only been to one, that's Scott Trade Center. But favorite,
Basically, if you could have
honestly,
If someone gave you a ticket to go anywhere, where would you go?
T-Mobile Arena in Vegas.
Ooh, Las Vegas.
I actually love that arena.
Yeah,
It's
it's really
loud.
nice. It's
I love the
really nice.
design. I love like some of the murals they have inside the arena, like that you can see visibly if you get certain camera shots. Some of the design aspects, like I love it. Just absolutely love it. And it's and if you ever get to see a Golden Knights game at home, it's loud. I feel sorry for any team that goes in there.
We've talked jerseys lots before, and curious to know your thoughts on the new Montreal and Ottawa Centennial jerseys.
Montreal's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan of Montreal's, but you know what? It ain't bad. I think they did the best they could have done with that jersey. You know what? It's not a bad result. Ottawa's, I have to agree with everyone else when it comes to just that silver O. Just like it's just kind of like almost an eyesore.
Yeah, it's
It's
kind of
almost
the
just like-
consensus of everyone.
Yeah.
It kind of just slaps you in the face, and like it's just like it's not a good look.
Hmm.
And actually, I'm not a big fan of that O design anyway. I'm not a big fan of the O logo. I'd rather have them go back to their original logo they had back in the 90s when they first came back in the NHL.
Oh, we were actually looking at that the other day.
Yeah,
with the
what-
face is basically more on, and there's more.
It's more like a side.
It's
Yeah,
not as stern looking, I guess, would be the way.
Yeah,
it's the side view. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that logo I think was really good. I don't think they should have ever changed that. Like
Look at
maybe
it now.
modernize it a little bit, but I really like that logo.
Senators logo without eyebrows. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
It's creepy.
This
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yep.
it is
Just like-
creepy.
I wish I could show it on the stream.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before. It's funny.
Hmm.
Okay, this question's been asked a bit. We might as well talk about it because we haven't actually talked about it. If you could add a 30-second team, where would you have it? What would you name them? So obviously, right now, the two big places we talked about it yesterday in the podcast. We got Seattle from before, but now making news is Houston, and it sounds like Houston may be ahead of Seattle now. So what's your thoughts on Houston getting a team, Mark?
So I will admit, I was on Team Seattle. I was hardcore Team Seattle. But as soon as I learned about the ownership switching in Houston with the Rockets and Toyota Center to a guy that was a lot more hockey friendly, you could probably expect what happened. I was like, yes, this team, I don't know how they do not even have a pro team. They really should. They have a huge hockey history, and they don't even have a team because the guy was like, oh, we don't want a hockey team in this place, so we're just going to keep it to the Rockets. So, I'm all for Houston being in the NHL, and plus it would make perfect sense with divisions. Just put them in the Central. Don't need to do anything else. Just, maybe some relocations, barring relocations. That right there is perfect. Huge market. Great rivalry starting out with the Dallas Stars. It would just make all the sense in the world.
Yeah, it's the perfect choice right now for the NHL.
It is.
Someone has a question for me, apparently. The Hard Rock Stadium for my NFL video on the second channel. I'd probably put it in the middle ground, but 98% of you
Also,
won't even
you
understand what
didn't
that's
call it the
about.
Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah,
You didn't call it the Hard Rock Stadium.
yeah, Wikipedia failed me there. How would I feel if Montreal played San Jose in the Cup Finals? I'd love it.
Ooh.
Be awesome. Man, there's a lot of questions coming in. What's going on? Favorite Slovak player of all time? Oh, I think you have to say Yager.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's Czechoslovakian.
Yeah, he's Czech.
Halak. You're so fun.
Unbelievable.
In the same area.
Close enough, right?
Okay. So I just checked my phone. In my fantasy league, somebody is proposing a trade to try to trade me Carey Price. I have
Dang.
Smith, Fleury, and Rene. No.
Can you imagine?
I have Smith, Fleury, and Rene. Heck no.
I think Carey Price is going to perform after he comes back from injury.
Bad.
Yeah,
Same status quo.
I think it's going to be bad, but it's not going to be because of him. that's going to be bad.
Yeah, you're right, Audie. I did pull a Farwell.
Is that the Audi from the guy who was on the front of my house?
Yeah, okay, because in the
Oh,
he said
now I'm
Farwell
looking
said
at,
that Hasek was
Slovakian
Russian.
NHL players.
Oh,
Dude, there's Marian Hossa. I forgot he's Slovakian.
yeah.
Dude, Peter Stastny. Dude, I forgot.
Someone's asking Mark if you could only have one team to be your team, would it be St. Louis or who would it be?
It'd probably be St. Louis. Sorry,
Yeah.
Justin, but I've been a St. Louis fan my entire life, so I'd probably have to stick with them. Plus, they're easier to watch. Easier to watch for me. Easier to watch the games.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
All right, Mark, I think we'll hang up there. I appreciate it, man. That was
Yeah.
very good of you.
Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Anytime.
And thank you for all the hard work you do. We really appreciate that.
Okay. And then I will do that. Can you lower me up here? So yeah, that was very good of Mark to do that for us.
Yeah,
was
that was
awesome.
excellent.
So if you're any of you guys on the Discord, you definitely know who he was. If you're not on the Discord,
Plug. You need to join
you
Discord.
need to join the Discord, talk hockey.
Yeah,
The games are on. We have live channels. You can talk with other people.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The invitation link is in any of the any recent video on the channel. You think the WHL, OHL, QMJHL can combine as one? I don't think so. There's too many teams and too much
Yeah.
travel involved. Thank you, man. Even though I have no idea who you are yet.
He's thanking Mark for
Oh,
coming
thanks,
on.
Mark. If you guys are in Discord or if you want to join Discord, if you have any questions about the SHL or not the SHL, SPHL, ECHL, all those minor leagues, Mark's the man to ask for sure.
Be ready.
Oh, really? Well, maybe I'll put a package together for you. I found some old baseball cards. I'm gonna send your way, Audie. My favorite alternate jersey, Colorado Avalanche. What league do you think has the best hockey other than the NHL or AHL? That's a great question.
I'm going to go with the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League just because outside of the NHL or AHL, that would be the only other league that I would even follow remotely. But that's just me.
I've admittedly watched some KHL
Oh, yeah.
recently.
What do
The
you think?
games are pretty good.
Nice.
They are pretty good.
How's the atmosphere like in the arena? Like, are the fans really?
No, they are.
Yeah.
It's a bit surprising, but there are some of the games I watched where there's a lot of empty seats, but they're in smaller arenas. I don't know if the teams are.
I haven't watched a single KHL game before.
My favorite New York Rangers player. I really like. I don't know.
For me, it's Lundqvist, without a doubt. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think he'll be arguably the best goalie to never win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, could be. I like
And
Brady
it's sad.
Sheldon. Least favorite player? I don't know. It kind of changes. I'm not sure.
Depends on the year.
Yeah, it really does depend on the year.
Yeah.
Okay, focus. Who would win a fight, AP or 15 Angry Kittens? Andrew Pillock.
Who asked that?
Audie.
15 Angry Kittens?
I don't know him well enough, so you're gonna have to answer this
AP
question.
is
for
a
us.
Leafs fan, so
Kittens?
I think 15 Angry Kittens could destroy a Leafs
Uh-huh.
fan. Yeah. Audie, I'm coming to your area in March, I think. You have to go to a game with me. I like your shirt, Justin.
Heck yeah. It's Batman. Come on.
Thoughts on the
Batman
Pens and
rocks.
Flyers playing in another outdoor game in 2019? Is that confirmed? Or is that just speculation? I am
2019. Well, they just confirmed the one for next year, 2018.
Mm.
But I mean, geez, again, Pittsburgh's already been part of enough outdoor games. You know, enough's enough. There's been so many franchises that haven't even had an outdoor game yet.
Yeah.
Why not pick them? You know, it comes down to ratings. NHL's
Yep.
probably looking okay. Highest ratings, biggest money generator. You know, Chicago, Pittsburgh.
Mm.
You know, they will always be up there, and it's sad. They should even it out. And I still always said it should just be one outdoor game a year. They're really overdoing it, and it's all about money.
I completely agree. One outdoor game I'm looking forward to is the Buffalo versus New York game. I think is this year.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to that game. I think it's going to be great. Audie, it's going to be late March 24th to the 31st. That's the plan right now. Favorite Islanders player besides John Tavares? That's a hard one. I really like Wojciech. I even liked when he played for Boston, and
Yeah, I've always liked him.
I wasn't a Boston fan, as you guys know, but I'd have to say Halak too. I don't know. Favorite Habs player? I know, Justin, that's Gallagher for you, I'd say.
Yep.
I really like Durant.
Gallagher.
He's a magician with the puck. I like Gallagher too. I like Weber as well.
Okay, we may as well introduce our third and final mod of the night.
Yeah, it's our last guest, I guess, on the show.
You may as well go ahead and do it, and I'll get it
it's
ready.
Brittany, she's been around for a while. She actually won a contest, one of our contests. I think was it the podcast?
She won the podcast contest.
That was a while ago. Yeah, she won that, and
She's a huge St. Louis fan.
huge St. Louis
Huge
fan.
St. Louis fan.
Yeah.
So we will bring her in. I keep forgetting the keys I got to do. I got to do that one
There's
and
a
that
sequence.
one and that one, and bam, and hey, we have Brittany.
Man,
Everybody,
hey.
everybody, please welcome Brittany to the chat.
Hi guys.
She is a massive St. Louis fan, like we said, which is cool with us because our boy Jake Allen from Fredericton is from St. Louis.
Yeah, and she's always teasing and sending us pictures of her getting autographs with
Okay,
Breako. And
if there is anyone on the Discord server that I am more jealous of, it's probably her because she'll be like, "Hey, look what I did today." There she is, down standing on the glass with the players right there. It's just like, okay, I live 8 hours away from an NHL
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
and she can just go down when she's bored. She's like, "I'm bored of this. I'm gonna go watch an NHL game." Oh, here's me and my boy sitting right here. It's just like, yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
So mega jealous.
Yeah, I'm
So
quite
thanks for
lucky.
coming. So how far away do you live? Are you literally right there? Like, how long does it take you to get to the rink if you want to go to a game?
Well, from my house here, it's like 30 minutes, but school, it's literally 2 miles from Scout
Oh,
Trade
my.
Center. So yeah,
Like we're jealous of that.
Like, cause it was your mom and your sister ran into Breako or something like that?
yeah.
In Target?
At Target.
At Target.
Oh, like out in the public? Wow.
Yes.
I got a selfie
Wow.
with them. I was like, that's amazing.
Wow.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is St. Louis is that market like crazy enough where if they see the players out in public, do they get like approached like crazy like they would in Canada, or do a lot of them just kind of blend in? Like, do you have to be a hardcore hockey fan to know who these people are, or is general speaking, is St. Louis a hockey town?
My mom literally asked Pareko that, like, do people notice you a lot? And he said, no, it's a lot worse in Canada than it is in St. Louis. A lot of people have no idea who he is and stuff like that.
Because I know like if you're in any kind of sport in Toronto, it doesn't matter if you're a
No.
baseball player, a hockey player, like you can't have a public life in Toronto. Like you just everybody knows who you are, and so I wonder about like hockey in U.S. markets like that. Like I wonder if they could kind of blend in and do their own thing, or if they get bothered. So that's pretty interesting actually.
I'm looking behind you. I see all kinds of pictures of you with players.
Oh,
behind you.
yes. Oh,
That's
yes.
amazing.
We have this
Nice.
store that's like, I don't know, 15 minutes from our house that does player signings a lot. So I hit that up quite frequently.
Dang.
I'm jealous.
I was gonna look for a question for you. There's some people asking some stuff.
Ask Neil how hard it was in Toronto. Everyone knew him.
Nobody recognized him.
Even the guys he was going to meet didn't even recognize him.
I thought I saw a question about there's a Leaf hat hanging behind you in the wall. Are the Leafs for your favorite Canadian team?
Yeah, for sure. They're like my secondary team. Mainly because Austin Matthews. That was like the first time. It was the first year I actually like watched the draft. And he's like my age, so it's like I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah, that makes
Interesting.
sense.
Yeah.
And the team also shares the same colors, kind of, as your blue. So
Yeah. For
makes it a little
sure.
easier, I guess.
Neil Huck says that he's a Blues fan and that Panger was at his school today and he got a picture.
Oh,
He used to do a lot of things for TSN, wasn't it?
see, I think it was
Darren Pang?
CBC.
I can't remember. I know he did. I don't think he was on Hockey Night in Canada. I think he was a TSN guy.
Really? I thought it was a hot stove.
Because I think I remember him being on there with Bob McKenzie and them talking about stuff.
he
and-
was.
You're right.
He was.
And then
Yeah.
so he, obviously he's the guy in St. Louis now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, here's a question for you. What did you think about the Elliott trade? Or was it a trade? Was his contract up, or did they? I can't remember.
I must have missed that.
I missed the
We're
question.
talking about Brian Elliott?
Brian Elliott.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, Brian Elliott. So Elliott.
Basically, do you miss Brian Elliott being gone, or are you okay with him being gone?
Oh, she's frozen.
Oh, do we lose her?
The audio froze, maybe?
Okay, we still don't have your video yet, but hopefully it'll fix itself out. We'll just leave it. Can you hear us right now?
Nope.
I think we are having technical issues.
Is Mike Yo still bald?
Okay, I'm gonna try to fix the audio. You guys do keep answering questions, and I'll.
All right.
No worries.
Don't start spamming. I don't want to block you.
It's a fake account anyway.
What would be the best hockey-related Christmas gift for Brent? That's a good question.
Something Montreal.
He's got so much Montreal stuff, though.
My question to you
Why not more?
is Brent still watching, or did Brent go to sleep?
No, he'd still be watching.
Think so?
Yeah. That's a good question. Maybe a book, but he has a lot of books to read as it is. Can you give him time? Time would be a great gift. I wonder if you guys can't be seen in public in MB without being stopped.
No.
I've only been approached once, and it was at a hockey game by a little kid. So I'm a nobody. Right back? No.
I don't know.
I can't answer that, Audie. What do you think about Couturier? Pretty underrated, I'd say. Very underrated.
He's very effective at his role.
Oh, absolutely. He's had a great year.
He's bought into his role, 100%.
You got Simmons, Voracek, Giroux. And Couturier doesn't get talked about a lot.
No. Yeah, he's kind of in the shadow of some other guys. If you put him on a different team, you'd hear a lot more about him.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I think we are back.
Are we back? Heck yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry about that. It's just was cutting out and freezing. So
Yeah. So the original question was, how did you feel about Elliott leaving St. Louis?
I mean, initially I wasn't okay with it because it just came out of the playoffs and it was so hot. But like now I'm kind of seeing like, yeah, good trade. We got good for him.
I agree. Plus, Jake Allen got made the starter via that change. So.
Yeah. Very true. Well, since you've met so many players, who would be your favorite player that you've met?
Oh, probably Colton Parayko.
I think a lot of people like Colton Parayko.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw some comments on some recent videos of people talking about Parayko.
I think he's just like generally such a nice person. People are taken back by that. I feel like he genuinely just like, I don't know, cares about meeting fans and stuff.
How many times have you spoken with him or met him?
Twice. Yeah.
Wow.
how many NHL players have you met in your life?
0.
Yeah, me too. How many have you met?
Jeez, 7, 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
jeez.
that's a lie. I met Darcy Tucker.
Oh yes. That doesn't count though.
No, that doesn't count.
I've never
Oh,
met a
poor
current
Tucker.
player while they were playing.
My favorite was when I met Adam Graves.
Oh,
I had a decent conversation with Adam Graves. That was really cool. John Davidson, when I met him, that was cool. Colin Campbell, spoke to him quite
Really?
extensively. Yeah. I went to a game in Montreal and I stayed at the exact same motel that the Rangers were staying at. This would have been in 1998. So Mike Richter was still there. Of course, Gretzky was playing. There was Adam Graves, Jeff Bukaboom. I met him.
Oh, classic.
Talked to him. I got a picture with Graves, Bukaboom, all the Rangers almost.
I got something that's gonna make you jealous. I guess you already know that I met Doug McLean
Yes.
back when I was a little kid.
Yes.
But
Doug McLean.
you tweeted into Hockey Central one time,
Yeah.
and they read it on the
Yeah.
on the show. And
Very cool.
so I guess we're kind of even.
Yeah, Brittany Audie says if you hit him up with some Blues autographs, he'll send you some flame stuff. Your video's kind of frozen again, but we can still hear you,
Yeah,
so
we can still hear
we'll
you.
just go with this.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
So I don't know what's. Justin, I am so jealous of you right now. Me too.
Yeah, that was in 1998. That was quite a while back, but it
And-
was a great experience.
In 2009, I believe you met or talked to Mike Milbury. Tell that story.
Yeah, that was terrible. Like, he's as big of an ass in person as he comes off on TV. He blew me off.
Something with a chocolate bar, right?
Yeah, and the guy was eating a caramel bar. I remember it vividly, and he just totally blew me off. And then as he's leaving the lobby of the hotel, he throws the wrapper in a potted plant. What a douche! The garbage can was right beside the potted plant. He threw the wrapper in the potted plant and just kept walking out of the motel.
What a jerk.
Totally blew me off. Saw Ron McLean. Didn't get to talk to him,
Yeah,
but
saw
I did
Ron
see him.
McLean, too.
Yeah.
I got to see Gary Bettman in Summerside.
Oh, and if you're a Rangers fan, I did get to speak with Sam Rosen.
Huh.
So that was cool. And I had a conversation in the elevator with the Doc Emmerich. That was very cool.
Brittany, Neil's asking what you think about the
Neil.
Blues firing. No, some guy
Oh.
named Neil, not this Neil. Someone in the chat's asking what you think about the Blues firing Hitchcock. Oh no, did we lose her?
Uh-oh. She frozen again?
We thought she was there. Maybe she'll come back.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Is the audio behind? I hope not. Oh,
Oh.
Are you there, Brittany?
Yes, it's
Okay.
cutting in and out, but I'm still here.
Okay, someone's asking what you think of the Blues getting rid of Hitchcock.
I think it's what they needed. I mean, I feel like he was getting kind of stale with the team, and I feel like obviously since Yo came in, they've been doing pretty good. So I think in the end, who knows, but that remains to be seen. I don't know. If they win the cup, then yeah, sure, it was definitely worth it. But until then,
If St. Louis wins the cup, are you going to cry?
oh yeah, probably. For sure.
That's awesome. And then she'll come on Discord the next day and say, "Hey, look, I was 5 feet from the Stanley Cup with this guy, and
Yeah.
he came over to my house and we had, lunch, and then after that, he took me into a tour." And just like, oh, come on, give it up.
Yeah.
Another good question is your favorite piece of hockey memorabilia that you have. Could be a picture with a player or anything. I don't think we were ever asked that question, actually.
I've never been asked that question.
Yeah.
I got to think about that.
For me, it's my Sidney Crosby autograph that I have framed at home that my wife bought me for Christmas 9 years ago. I showed it on my channel.
I don't know. Shane sent me an autographed Saku Koivu card.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice card.
I think that's probably my
that was
favorite.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that Calgary's building a new arena and naming it Post to Post Place. And
Post to
the
Post
goal horn is just a look of Neil saying, "Heck yeah!"
Yeah. And they're going to
On loop,
open a bakery, bake to bake.
bake to bake.
Did I hit the wrong button here? No, maybe not.
Yeah, Audie, did you see the intro? If you missed the intro, you'll have to go back and watch it. I started a new channel called Bake to Bake.
Okay.
So we bake all things, or we talk. What was it? This is a channel where we bake all
I
things
kept
and
saying
use,
it wrong, and you kept correcting
and
me.
use all ingredients.
We bake all things and use all ingredients.
Bake all things.
Okay, we got Brittany back on voice only. Hopefully that'll hold up a little bit better because it's using less stuff. I think.
Good technical talk.
Yeah.
Using less stuff.
Using less stuff.
Using less stuff.
But her light's on and we don't hear anything, so that's not good. So Brittany, can you hear us or no?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Cool.
Justin was asking, someone in the chat mentioned, what's your favorite piece of memorabilia you have? Like whether it's a picture or just whatever.
Probably the picture I have with Pareko. Well, both of them. I can't choose, but yeah.
How many St. Louis games have you been to?
This season or like in total?
Oh my
God.
The fact that you have to specify that says everything we need to know right there.
No, lifetime.
Lifetime. I'd say probably 15 or 16, maybe.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Wow.
Who's your favorite rivalry? Like, who do you like to see them play the most?
Oh, the Blackhawks, for sure.
Yeah.
It always
That's
gets so
yeah.
heated. And just like generally, I feel like both teams just, I don't know, play better. They elevate their game for the one game or whatever.
There's some interesting things being said here. What's your favorite St. Louis Blues jersey of all time?
I don't really know. I like the Winter Classic one from this year a lot.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
Someone's asking what are the best and worst Blues game that you've ever watched. I don't know if that's in person or just in general. Let's just say, have you been to a real stinker of a game, like in live?
Last season, I think they were playing the Jets. It was towards the end of the season, and they just got the doors blown off. It was pretty brutal to watch.
So are you the kind of person when the game's getting near the end, if there's like 3 minutes left, do you start leaving or do you stay to the end?
Oh, I stayed to the end.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I paid for that. I'm not gonna leave.
See, that's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it
Yeah.
too. It's like,
Why would you leave?
and just think of the times that people have left with like the doors are getting blown off with 10 minutes left in the
Yeah.
third, and then the comeback comes and then it goes into double overtime. Look what you missed.
Seen it happen.
Someone else in the chat agreed with your Blackhawks rivalry too. Must be a St. Louis fan.
What are your thoughts on McDavid being sick since his first game? I don't know. People get sick, I get, but
What?
what kind of sickness does he have? Like the poops or something? Like what?
Maybe he ate that hockey stick over there.
Someone else says they like watching the Blues versus the Wild games.
I'm actually going to the Blues Wild game this Saturday, so let's go.
Of course you are. So if anyone that's listening in the chat wants like first-hand pictures, just join our Discord and they'll be posted by
She'll
Brittany.
post them.
Just look for a green name with Brittany, and then there'll be all kinds for you.
And we have
I'm
really
jealous.
good seats too, because it's my birthday.
course you
So
If you have any questions for the players, just pass them on to her. She'll ask and get back to you.
Yeah.
Like it was going to be a big deal for you and I to go to one game. Like this weekend, it was like a big deal to drive 10 hours to go to watch that game, and then we couldn't because of a storm. But
How many NHL games have you seen in the last 7 years?
3, 2.
I've seen one.
I've seen 2.
Wow.
You?
None.
Really?
My last game was 2009,
Wow.
and that was the All-Star game in Montreal.
So I guess it wasn't even technically an NHL.
Well, yeah, I mean, live, it sucked. Like, the All-Star game is boring. It sucked. It was the atmosphere that was amazing because the players had things going on outside the arena. They were doing meet and greets, autograph sessions. But you had to pay in order to get in and meet those players, and all that money went to charity. But it was about $200 just to get in the tent. and meet and greet with players. And I said, nah,
Wow.
unfortunately, that's just too steep for me. So I didn't pay it. But the atmosphere was great. I had a blast at the All-Star events, but to watch it, oh man, it sucked. It wasn't like a regular season game, obviously.
It would be cool to see all those players in one spot, though. Live.
totally.
Yeah,
Say,
it
hey,
was.
I've seen this guy, even though
It was, and I was fourth row center ice. I got amazing pictures. I
Mhm.
mean, Neil, you saw some of the
Yeah.
pictures I took in 2009. I had a crappy camera at that time.
Brittany, there's a question here for you. Do you follow the Cardinals or maybe any other sports besides hockey?
When the Cardinals are good.
So will you follow St. Louis even when they're not good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's to that point where I just like, I don't know. Even if they're doing bad, I just kind of feel like I have to love them still.
Who's your least favorite Blues player?
Ooh.
Who would you ship out of town if you had the option?
Gosh. Honestly, I'd say Stasny.
Oh, really?
I know as of recently he's been doing really good, but I feel like his cap hit is just too much, you know?
Yep.
I feel like we could get something better for that. But I don't know. That's my answer.
Who's your favorite player outside of St. Louis, not including Matthews?
Oh god.
I'm putting you on the spot.
On the spot. Neil, you're good at that too.
Yep.
Put people on the spot.
Oh, this is so hard.
I don't like answering these questions either. Like I just look at you and I say, I don't know. Like I like what I like, and when you make me think of stuff that I don't normally think about,
I'm gonna go to a limb and say Brent Burns.
Ah.
I don't know
I
why.
can
He's funny. He's a good personality. He's a good
That's right.
defenseman.
he stood naked with Joe Thornton in a magazine.
That's why you like him?
Absolutely.
He's slowly morphing into a Wookiee. Slowly.
Apparently, the Leafs just lost to Arizona.
Wow, so that's 3 Arizona wins in a row.
Interesting.
Arizona beats
Dang.
Montreal. Ottawa.
I didn't even think once to take out my phone and check the scores.
I'm gonna check right now.
Because it's already past 10:30 here. My goodness. I am going to have to go soon. I get up at 4:30 a.m. for work. I am going to be a zombie tomorrow.
We'll probably shut this down soon. I would think it's fair to say. Like this.
Yeah, I think so. So the Blue Jackets beat the Sabres 3-2. Flames beat the Capitals 4-1.
Buffalo.
2-1 Arizona over Toronto in
Wow.
1 minute left in the third, basically.
Jeez.
3-1 Nashville over the Jets halfway through the second. 2-1 Devils over the Wild. Almost second period is
I
over.
think I jinxed the Jets.
Empty net in Toronto, he said. So it was a close game. Okay, probably one last question for you, Brittany. Someone's asking what your opinion is of the best Blues player of all time.
Ooh.
Might go with the obvious answer, but Brett Hull.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Can you include Gretzky? Because he didn't really play there for that long.
No, I mean, he only went there to stack up with Hull. He really thought he could feed him the puck and get them a cup. But then they were eliminated by Detroit that year. Eisnerman's double OT goal from the blue line.
Brittany, you got some hearts here from someone. They want to know who you think is the best Blues prospect.
That's another tough one. I went to the prospect camp over summer too, so I got to see all of them up close.
Jeez.
And I got to meet some of them after the last day.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to start a new segment where we're going to talk about the up-and-coming St. Louis Blues, and we're just going to call her.
Yeah, call Brittany.
But to answer the question, probably... God, I don't know. It's either Tage Thompson or Jake Wallman. Tage is a very... He's, like, huge, but he's also, like, really good with a puck from what I've seen.
Yeah, I hear great things about him.
Yeah. And Jake Wallman, I feel like once Ben and Bortuzzo are out of town, I do feel like he could really step up into that role.
Someone wants to know if you like the new scoreboard. I don't know if that means the arena got a new scoreboard
It did,
recently.
yeah, massive upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely. It's so much bigger than the previous one. Like you have to see it in person to appreciate it.
Is that the one that was like the biggest in the world, and then New Jersey got theirs, and like right after, or is that someone else I was thinking of? Because I know there was a team that had the new biggest one, and then New Jersey came out with their massive one.
Right. I think that St. Louis one was the biggest upgrade.
Biggest upgrade?
Yeah. The old St. Louis one was really small compared to the new one.
Well,
yeah.
I think that just about does it.
I think it does. Just about do it. Yeah.
Brittany, thanks for coming with us. Sorry the webcam thing kept cutting out. I don't know if that was on our end or not, so I'll just apologize. But we do appreciate you coming on here with us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brittany.
It's all good. I had fun.
And if we ever need to know anything about St. Louis, we certainly know who to call, don't we?
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
You may have gave out too much information today, but
yeah. And if we ever make it to St. Louis, we are fully expecting you to get us some autographs of some players.
Absolutely. That's on the hit list now. Like we have a connection now. Like we have an insider.
That's like VIP treatment.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost like cheating, I think.
We'll just go to Target and just wait for.
We'll just wait and Anyway, thanks, Brittany. We'll let you go.
Thank you.
All right, see you later.
So anyway, I think that we can probably wrap this up.
Yeah, Justin, you gotta leave soon anyway.
I'm still jealous over everything that she's been to and players she's met.
It's unbelievable.
She's in a great hockey city.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
It makes me feel the burn of living so far from an NHL city.
Hey, Paul Mills says he's got us in St. Louis too.
Heck yeah, Paul Mills.
All right, so
man.
we'll announce our arrival whenever we come.
Fist bump.
But
how long's the drive from here to St. Louis?
Oh, it'd be huge.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I don't think I would drive it.
But if we did, hypothetically,
it's got to be far.
What? Children's Day
it has to be far.
I would need.
Clicked on the tree by accident.
I would need a multiple week vacation if I was going to do that kind of a drive, which I don't take in the winter.
Yeah, because to do it in the winter time.
Because I mean, you'd be looking at a couple days travel both times. You'd be burnt.
Yeah.
23 hours and basically 24, literally a day of driving.
So a day of driving. So that would
you could do it in 2 days if you really tried.
So probably 3 with stopping bathrooms.
3.
If you had multiple drivers,
I wouldn't do it.
I mean, if you were to do that all on your own, wow.
Heck yeah, Shane, you got me in Australia. You can take me to an AIHL game.
Australia. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Yeah, definitely. Are you ever going to get a New York Rangers jersey? Yes, I've been looking to get a New York Rangers jersey, and Lids has one for $70, but they don't have it in the size I want. And Sport Check has it for $99, but that's just too much. It needs to be at least $70.
Yeah.
But Lids is where I get all my jerseys because they have the best prices.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you for coming to the stream.
That's it. Yeah, I gotta pee, so it's good to stop on this.
And I don't know about you, but my butt's getting sore sitting on this chair.
Man, this chair, my chair's pro.
Oh yeah, you brought
you
that
got the
one
good
down.
one.
He brought a chair down from upstairs, anyways. So yeah, you close this out.
All right, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. We appreciate you guys showing up. And if you've been here since the intro, then Bake to Bake loves you. Look out for that channel in the future. Just kidding. Appreciate you guys coming and joining. All the questions, and we've been here for 3 hours. You guys have been sticking around this entire time. Thank you to anyone who just subscribed. There's lots of videos coming in the future, so appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks for always watching and contributing in this community. It means a lot. And here's to the next live stream. I don't know when that's going to be, but someday soon, maybe.
Probably a while.
All right, see you guys later.